right. Hello and welcome back. We are very excited to be here. We are the Rollets of Fate, and we will be playing our modified version of Curse's Strahd, Dining in Barovia.
Out of Barovia.
Welcome to Farum.
Somewhere out
This is where
there,
everybody lives.
there's a land named
Somewhere out.
Barovia.
Yeah,
We once went.
I think that deserves a D10. Yeah, thank you, guys.
Ooh, a
Very
D10,
nice. I'll make
guys.
a note.
It's a
D10 today,
risky
yeah.
game today.
It's getting there. It's getting there. It's going up. Be ready. You're gonna be going in a super dungeon very soon, and you're gonna hate illithids so much. You're never gonna eat a squid in your life after this.
So, not self, don't go into caves.
Calamari!
Yeah, don't go into holes on the ground where there is a squids that don't need water. That's a good advice.
Don't need
Anyway, so I am Cisco Blanco. I will be your storyteller, tale weaver, chaos coordinator, dungeon master. That's the M there. But we have the important people here, our awesome players. Unfortunately, we don't have Julia today. She's playing Saphira. She will be kind of in a elven slumber, even though she cannot sleep. And we have Baz will be joining us as Bloodwick Turtle later on, but we have the rest of you. So please, guys, why don't you introduce your beautiful selves, brave selves, and your amazing characters too? So yeah, go ahead, whoever wants to.
Right. I think you should go first.
Damn it! Hi, I'm Julia. I'll be playing Saphira. That sounds like a squirm squealing. But yeah, I'm a wood elf, moon druid. Yeah, my character is really nice. Back to you, Neil.
Thank you. My name is Neil. I am playing the Starflower, who is a Warlord Parrot of the Grave. And yeah, I'll pass it on to Tom.
Thanks. Hi everyone, I'm Tom. I'm playing Sway Silver Spear. I'm a changeling and the Phantom Rogue. Yeah. Let's see how you like those squids then. I'm gonna pass it to Mo.
To me?
No, to
No.
Martin. I'm sorry.
To me? To
No,
me?
sorry, I made a mistake.
To His Majesty.
Go on, Martin.
Oh, well, yes.
Your
I am
Highness.
Martin. I'm playing His Royal Highness Real Trandis Darkalus Rex. I am a Vidalcan, now reborn chronology wizard, and I am the king, even here in Farum. And I'll pass it to Mo. You may continue, Mo.
Thank you for your blessing.
He
and
allows
your,
you to continue.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, thank you, and I will continue with your permission. Hi, my name is Mo. I play Cabal Bloodhunter Goliath, and Order of the Ghost Slayer, and yeah, looking forward to cooking up some calamari, eating some going all frying them all up with some whatever, dipping them in soy sauce and chili or whatever you eat them with. I don't know. Just whatever. Mayonnaise, great. I don't know what people eat calamari with, but they eat calamari with stuff, and we're gonna eat a lot of calamari this session, hopefully. But yeah, apart from that, Cisco, back to you, I guess. No, back to me.
Yeah, please do the announcements if you don't mind, sir. Thank
That's
you.
okay. Sure. If you're new to the stream and haven't seen any of our previous episodes before, don't worry. You can catch them all on our YouTube channel at Rollers of Fate D&D. This includes this campaign, the Eye of Observation Wednesday campaign, and the Candlekeep Mystery Steel Pages of Regular campaign, which is on Tuesday, and our one-shots, which we've also aired. Yeah, so go there. Please follow, subscribe, let your family and friends know where to find us, and join in with the story. If you want to send us any fan art messages, anything you want to tell us, please send it to our Gmail account, which is at rollersoffatednd@gmail.com. And we have an X, formerly known as Twitter account, which is at Fate D&D, where we put out up-to-date news about campaigns and games and stuff, and other D&D related news too. And finally, content warning. As always, this game can contain some scenes that may not be suitable for viewers, listeners. So please, if there's anything that you do not like, please just step away and come back. We'll probably move on from there, and apologize in advance. That's about it. Back to you, Cisco.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mo. And thanks to all of you for being here playing with me tonight. And to everyone who is at home as well, please make yourselves comfortable, settle in, grab a cup of tea, even though it's boiling hot, it doesn't matter, tea is always good for you. And now let's see and find out where the golden star of doom shines upon today. So, the Warship Revolution, part 4 of 4, potentially, tonight, of the Dagenford arc. What, I'll do a little red rhyme poem for you. What I enjoy the most is domination and control, enslaving each puny brain with a single tadpole. My memories collection grows larger day by day. When the ultimate one comes, they'll be ready for doomsday. Previously, the outsiders were trapped within the mist borders of Barovia, until they ended Strahd von Zarovich and captured his soul in a relic from the past. Afterwards, alongside Dr. Van Richten, our heroes traveled to Darkon, where they stopped the zombie destruction brought by Azaleen Rex's ascension and an eerie golden star that appeared in a few dread domains and the world of Aura, and was later banishing by consecrating Vegna's unholy chapel with Strahd's blood and defeating their former friend Exethander and the parasite within him. Following goodbyes and a new partnership, the group returned to Toriel to eradicate the Star of Doom that came along, feeling an alien presence in the woods and later destroying a huge tadpole abomination and rescuing a werewolf's pack that guide them to Dagenford, where the Church of the New Karsus dominates, enforced by the Obsidian Holy Force. During a tough fight with an Illithid priest in human form and a holy unit, despite the victory, a tadpole was inserted in Bloodwick's eye, and a cracked tiny brain spine device was found amidst the corpses afterwards. Eventually, the outsiders hid in a house belonging to a confused older lady, but had to move on when a search unit was almost upon them, resulting in another conflict, in which Bloodwick's, controlled by the tadpole within, harmed his allies, yet he was polymorphed into a terrapin. The heroes thereupon fled the town, accompanied by Randall Starson, Levin's hand, that clutched a message arranging a meeting at dusk. Once Bloodwick's transformation concluded, his life had to be ended by thunder damage, and later revivified by divine intervention for the parasite to leave his body. During the reunion and conversation with their former companion Randall Starson, the Elder Brain Dragon's new collective's intentions and a new way to sever the link to all their thralls and members was revealed. A plan of action was made, and post-goodbyes a well-deserved night rest took place. And this is where our story continues. It is a sunny morning, after feeling slightly weaker due to the Start of Doom's influence, you all find yourselves traveling through mountain trails, ascending towards Cabal's Crimson Snow Sanctuary, where you have been told by Randall that Kay and the other members of the former collective now hide, and will be willing to help you to infiltrate the alien underground lair. You are with your sidekicks, Claudio and Skivers, and your Juggernaut, that is like crunching plants as he walks along, and then you are there on the trail. So I'll leave it to you guys. I'll give you a little bit of visual of just where you left from.
Did we have a long rest in the...
Yes, please
Druid
mark off
place.
a long rest. Yeah, I just want to make sure you
So
clarify
before
all
s-
that, actually.
Before sleep,
Mhm.
as usual, I'm going to do my mind blank,
Oh, yes. Okay, good call.
and then I'll do breath.
Okay, fantastic. Is anyone else would like to do anything before the long rest retroactively? Otherwise, we just move to the morning. So, as you were, just to ensure that everyone has deducted a -1 to the max HP. So now it's a -2 already from the last time. So every day you lose a -1. This is how the Druid Circle look like, the one that you slept on tonight. And now, like I said, you are traveling through the mountain. If you all want, just to give you some context to talk about, you could all make a history check at advantage to recall the conversation with Randall. Actually, the main points, if you guys want.
Okay, thank you.
While that happens, I'll give you a new visual of the land as well. Okay. So if you don't mind, please tell me what you
Cabal was
roll.
really paying attention, everything.
Of course, I always pay attention to everything, Sway. Nothing
I
skips
wasn't
by
talking
me.
to you, sorry. What?
Nothing
I was talking to
skips
you,
by
sorry.
Kamal.
But yeah, it's true,
Okay.
you always do. You always do.
All right, so yeah, that makes sense really, because it's Cabal's main theme. So let me just take this one out of here. Okay, and this is how the place where you are traveling looks like at the moment. I don't know if you guys can see it on the stream. Yeah, nice and beautiful. So you actually all of you got enough. Mainly you, Cabal. You were really putting attention there, but with a natural 20, I see, right? And as well as you, Sway, as well, and Lilith. You all get and remember everything pretty much. You remember that Randall explained that the elder brain dragon called Cephalosk Axumethros Verzul must be killed, and the glass pyramid that he consumed, so he keeps inside him, literally, amplifies the Therzulian's collective psionic powers. So, in order to retrieve it, you must kill the dragon first. Once you kill the dragon, potentially the link between the pyramid that amplifies the power will be severed. And by doing so, Katya.
Yep, I got the same in my head. I was like,
Yeah. Katya. Um, and all the Daggerford thralls and everyone who is under control of this link will be severed. So they will all be free, and any remaining alien creatures will also be lost and demoralized and very likely to either surrender or flee without any aggression or resistance. So you have to infiltrate this layer, held by this little gnome that were the old members of the collective and do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't blame the dragon that he keeps the pyramid inside him. I mean, must have been so hard to get it in, but I don't want to think about how to get it out of him.
The question you need to ask is, how did it get it in the first place? Did it consume it with his mouth? Or did it,
He just accidentally suddenly moved here.
There are many possibilities. But I actually wanted to speak about something as we make our way. We are home now. This is a place we are familiar with. We know people, and people have families. When we were in Barovia, we weren't thinking too much about the consequences of taking lives, because it was a place of quite dark place. But this is home. This is our home. And we are aware that many of the people, especially the guards that we fought earlier, are people of this land. Some of them, I recognize their faces, and I would avoid killing anyone moving forward. However, duty and action should be to get rid of this parasite and this control and the safety of the people around. Do you agree?
I do agree. Right. But sometimes you just have to take a life, they don't really go always to waste.
I'm just
And
saying these
I just open
people.
my hand and I'm keep playing with one of those kind of. It's like one of those trinkets. It's like it looks like it. You can grab it. It looks like an item, but it looks kind of like elusive at the same time, like a shadowy trinket. And I just put it back.
I'm just saying, do not take a life unnecessarily.
Oh, we never did.
We can knock people out. We don't need to kill them.
Right. I agree. Yeah, that sounds good.
But
But
these
look at the view.
creatures.
It's beautiful here.
I know. I miss this place. It is a journey I used to make quite often. Do you have places like this in Aura? Lilith?
I've not really seen them myself, but I have read them in books.
I heard some of the what did they call themselves? The saviors? Is that what they were called? The group
Yeah.
name?
That was
That's
There's
quite pretentious. Got a pretentious name. Yeah.
yes, but
Which kind of stupid name is that?
I know.
I was talking to
People
Zoltan or during one of the nights privately, and he told me about that half of the world was destroyed by some sort of astral rock, and it desiccated potentially his side of the world, or for his people. I was just curious that if places as beautiful and innocent still remained in such places.
Yeah, it's it's been a while, but the planet's slowly recovering, and I'm sure it's only a matter of time until that spreads across everywhere else. Everyone gets to visually take in this imagery.
You want to return home, right?
Very much so.
All right. We appreciate you coming along with us to finish whatever this problem is, and hopefully with Real's guidance, or should I say Darkless's guidance, we should be able to get rid of this pending doom that shines above us.
We've done it once, we'll do it again.
Alright, this path over here is quite tricky. There are a lot of steep inclines, so if you watch your step, basically. And we'll continue moving forward.
Alright. As you keep walking, each of you with different thoughts in this beautiful, idyllic terrain, you will start to notice that slowly you have this feeling again. You already had it before. You feel like you've been watched. As you look around, the birds, tiny critters, even the plants and trees seems to be listening to your conversation. And you all are aware that nightmares exist, but living one is a whole different story. You all start hearing almost sounds like murmurs, unusual voices, and you start to notice as you look around, some of the trees seems to be slightly warped, their forms almost contort in unnatural shapes, almost like if 2 or 3 trees joined in one. Some rocks you step on at the sudden become like a jelly-like substance, like almost like goo, and you kind of step on them and they become liquefied. You see colors that don't really match. Some trees are blue, purple. The ground seems like a weird greenish, too green to be real, and you start to feel this all around you. All of a sudden, Real, you start to feel like tiny worms are crawling under your skin. The same with you, Lilith. Your skin in your face that you cherish so much seems to getting loose, and you almost feel like parts of it are sinking. You sway your hair as it flows in the wind. It almost feels like it's floating on the water, like you are drowning rather. And for you, Cabal, as you look at your feet, they seem so large, and your hands almost distorted and soft. Your fingers seems to be kind of like almost moving in an unusual way.
Does it feel like we are... Can I make a check to see if we're going into a different plane of existence or something like that?
Sure, you could make I guess an Arcana check for planes.
Okay,
I
let me
guess.
see. What is this?
How do you react, Lilith, as you feel your skin falling off your face and you sway as your head is floating like you are swimming in the sea, or you, Real, as these worms are getting underneath your skin too?
You see the kind of touch in her face trying to pull the skin back into the place where it should be sat on the body. Can she do some kind of check to see if they've maybe inhaled some kind of gases, or whether it's magic?
Sure, you could either make Arcana, or maybe you could try to connect with your god, with Karsus religion, whichever one of the two. Sway, you look at your hair once more and you see it as you move your head. It feels like it's floating, like you are some kind of like water creature swimming in the water. It's just
Yeah,
weird
that's
and
what
it's
I
blue.
say. I knew it wasn't a good idea to take acid when we're going on a mission.
Yeah, that's a good feeling. That's how you feel. Lilith, you feel Karsus is far away, and you, Cabal, as you try to kind of focus on the plains, nothing makes sense. You don't remember this place being like this. You're still in Ferrum. You see your mountain very far in the distance, kind of on the zenith. And real, you keep feeling as you look at your skin that is paler blue than ever before. Now you notice that it's got like a pink hue, like a kind of like a almost phosphorescent, almost like it's getting transparent.
What is going on? This feels
Maybe a
different,
local
looks
thing.
different.
I'll do an arcana check to see if
Yeah. You
can
start
feel
to
what it
all
is.
feel the same. This is not real. This is not normal. This is something. And you feel it real. This is the influence of an alien presence, ever so strong as you get closer and closer. You are still within the same plane, but you feel the presence of Kat, Cephalosk, Axumethrus, Zerzul
The
is
cat.
nearby. And I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw as you start feeling all these weird things. It's just too much for your brain to handle.
No, it's not.
Lilith, even
Damn.
though... Damn. Nice.
Oh.
Fucking hell. It's not.
Damn.
You guys are breaking the game today.
Wow, wisdom saving throw?
Once more, yes. Wow. Fucking hell.
I'm gonna be the one that does it really
No,
badly.
don't do it.
Oh, it's
Come
okay,
on,
it's okay,
go.
it's okay.
No. Okay, who would like to roll for Bloodwick? Who would like to roll for Saphira? Actually,
Don't have the
let's
DC, but
just
I'll
do
hold
it.
on to my D10 for now.
Okay,
Okay, I can
tell
roll
you.
one. I can roll for Safira.
Will you? Okay, so I'll tell you. Her wisdom is. Let me just tell you.
Hmm.
Wisdom save is gonna be high. She's got a plus 12 on wisdom.
Oh, 18
wow.
as well. Okay.
Yeah, 18 for Saphira.
Oh, no, I'm
And
sorry
who
for-
is rolling for Bloodwick?
I think he has I think he has either a 0 or a +1 in wisdom.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll do it.
I'll check
Thanks.
for you. We'll leave the sidekicks. Just it's gonna be too confusing.
Yo!
Otherwise.
Damn!
Oh, yo! Okay, he's got a 1. So he's got an 18 as well. So that's very coincidental. Bloodwick and
318,
Saphira.
Yeah.
So 18, 18, 18. Let me just make a note of this quickly.
Oh
Okay.
no.
And as you keep traveling, Lilith, you think of Karsus, the real Karsus, your god. And even though sometimes he's distant, you know he's still there. He just feels like this influence of this new Karsus is somehow eclipsing him. And people are not worshipping him as much in this land. But you, with your prayer, is strong enough to keep him going as bright as always, and you break this illusion and you start to see things that are how they are, and all this, your skin kind of tightens up, you feel normal. And even though you see creatures with different texture, colors, and even you see a squirrel that got tentacles on its tails, and or another kind of like wolf with too many limbs, and the same with you, Sway. You are kind of trying to convince yourself this is not real, this can't be right. You look at Cabal for a second and you see that he has an additional head, but a smaller one, and that's just too much, and that breaks it. And then you concentrate and you see him as he truly is. The same with you, Real. Even though your skin starts to be bioluminescent almost, and your parts of Sway's skin starts to shred, and things, it's too much to be real, and you know that this is not true.
There's one thing. out of those two Cabal's heads, the uglier one stayed, right?
The most beautiful one is the one who stays, the one that he always wears. And as we go to you, Cabal, you look at Sway and you look at Real and you realize they just fuse together almost into one. And then you see Lilith kind of getting joined as well. I need you to roll a d6, please.
Oh no, it wasn't
Sway,
enough.
What is
Sway,
going on?
roll a d6 for Saphira. And Real, roll a d6 for Bloodwick, please.
That is a 6.
Only for Saphira or for one myself as well?
For Saphira, you succeeded, you are fine.
Okay, 6.
So Saphira,
Oh,
okay, so 6 for Cabal,
3 for
2
Bloodwick.
for Saphira, and 3 for Bloodwick, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let me just make a quick note. Okay, so Cabal, you will need to add this to your character sheet traits. You have a form of madness going on at the moment. You start to think, and it kind of makes sense. You look at these creatures, you see how everyone has warped together, all your companions into one. And you think of Zerzul, the dragon, and these illithids. And you start to realize they're not really hurting anyone. They just want to unite all sentient creatures into one collective. Nothing really harming them, anyone. They just want to get everyone together in one mind, one group, one mind. And it makes sense as you slowly merge with Lilith, Sway, Real, and all of you become one. And you start to feel that you're hearing their thoughts as they speak. You don't see their lips moving, you just hear their voices in your mind. And this is your new trait. Zerzul and the Illithid want to unite all sentient creatures in a collective consciousness, and you keep hearing their groups' messages in your mind. Saphira, as you are there, you think, you start looking at yourself, Saphira, and you feel it. You are evolving into an aberration, and you feel that your legs that were beautiful, one with nature before, now elongate into these weird octopus-like tentacles. And she feels like she's a aberration herself, but it's comfortable. Nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with being an aberration. Yeah, Mindhacker wants to be friends. Oh no. And you, Bloodwick, you see the same as you look at this weird wolf with too many heads and squirrel with tentacles for tails. You think, well, aberrations are only natural things. There's nothing wrong with aberrations. It's all natural.
No, they're
And
not.
you
What?
and you look at Cabal and you see that he's acting very weird. He's just looking at you like with these big eyes of surprise, and then all of a sudden he comes down and looks at you like too relaxed, like almost like he took something, like some drugs, like Sway mentioned earlier. What was that? You see a squirrel just farts next to you.
I don't know what's going on, but
It
guys,
is
keep your minds.
beautiful. You speak all at once. I've never heard such a soothing symphony of voices. We should all continue to do this. We all need to speak at once. Think at once. Come, walk with me in the same stride as I do. Right foot forward, left foot forward, right foot forward,
Are you okay?
Left foot for. We are all okay. Rill, Sway, Lilith, Saphira, Ludwig. We are all okay.
Is this like that time when you got really drunk and you told me that you loved me?
Hmm.
We are all loved. We are all
Mhm.
loved, and we all love each other. We make love to
Sway,
each other, even when we are not together. But we are together now.
Sway, did he get into your drugs again?
Sorry.
This
Did
is more
Claude get
than
into your
drugs. This is more than anything. This is unity. This is beyond any senses that you understand. But you do understand because we are all one. There is only togetherness.
Wake up,
Yeah.
Cabal. Wake up. Could I try to slap him to wake him up? I grabbed him by the collar and tried to slap him.
Okay.
Get out of this.
As you
Come on,
as
you are
you
a big
do
guy. You
like
can handle yourself.
as you do a very kind of like non-lethal slap, you see Cabal
I just
doesn't
want to
react.
of course, not lethal. How could I make him lethal? He's like 1 head taller than me and 50
If you
kilos
are,
heavier.
if you are trying to inflict pain on me, you will receive the pain yourself, Sway. As
No,
will
that's not what
everyone
I
else.
tried.
We are all feel the same. Every senses we share together now. Everyone that we know, if we are in pain, they all feel the pain. If we are all in sorrow, we are all in sorrow. But right now, I feel tranquility. I feel if we continue moving up this mountain, we will all be together,
If
as
I'm,
we are meant to be.
if I'm not affected by this, could I kind of try to understand it from my point of view? Could I make some kind of like a, I don't know, some kind of check to
Yeah,
understand if
you could
if
make
we had
a
some plan or something? Like it feels like we are under influence of some kind of drugs. That's what I feel. So I
you
want to
could
find out
make
like if it's that or it's something else, you know?
okay. You could make you could either try to make an intelligence saving throw to disbelieve what you see. You could do an arcana check, or you could make some kind of insight check, whichever of those. They will
Yeah, I
do
think the
different
inside
things.
and I think is my highest. So I'm just kind of trying to have some kind of rational thought, like pushing through all these weird things that we've seen.
Okay. So while you're doing that, Cabal, look at the collective, your friends, all in one, and out of the sudden, all of them merge into this floating mote of possibility that gets close to your face. You see it rotating around you. It's like a ball. So many timelines all in one. Do you touch it?
I reach for it.
As you do, you get a point of inspiration as this mode of possibility merges into your hand and you feel it. Whoa.
Did you feel that?
For the art play, for the role play, that's so good. Sway, you look at the things around you and you think for a second, this feels the same that when you were in the forest earlier on and you felt the influence of this creature, and you already know from your experience this tetrahedron is got such an amplifying power to the collective link that all you're feeling is the warping of reality as the far realm is slowly seeping out into the material plane, but it's all in your mind. It's not really real. It's just the power of this object. You have two of these pyramids merged into one in Reel's bag of holding or backpack or whatever. Backpack, I thought he
Backpack.
said
It's
it.
not in the back of holding
Yeah, it's not in the
anymore.
bag of holding.
Forever. My bag of holding is so empty.
Yeah. In there is a rotten Russian
Yeah.
only.
And a note for the backman, like, not today.
Not today. Slimy. And as you start looking around, you all start approaching this beautiful clearing. Weird, colorful flowers and all these unusual stones. And you see remnants of a fireplace that was placed there. As you get close to it, you see that the coals in the fireplace, cinders, there is still warmth on it, like a party of a group of people were here not long ago. And these beautiful flowers is almost like there is even bedrolls there. You see, like, make a survival, perception, insight, investigation, all of those could work as you are encountering this clearing that you are passing by on your way.
Would any of us? Or?
Yeah, any of you who want, as you are kind of like almost stepping over this campfire.
Well,
Investigation, you said?
I see
Either
nothing.
of them. Investigation,
good, actually.
perception, survival, all of those.
Ooh, almost
Perception.
natural 20. Wow, there was a rolled back. Cool. Okay, 27.
Real, you kind of look around and you think to yourself, this is not possible. There is bedrolls, but there is nothing else here. There is no creatures. There is nothing. I don't see anything around. It's just empty. The fire looks warm, but it doesn't feel warm. And there is nothing around you. However, for you, Sway, you see steps as you investigate around. You see cooking utensils. You see a pot, empty food. Something has been consuming food here not long ago. Lilith, you see tracks and footsteps and marks on the floor. You, Cabal, as well. You feel similar to kind of like what Real sees. You find things, but it doesn't really make sense. But with your investigation, Sway, as you, Lilith, as well, you start to look in the floor. You realize that there is too many footsteps, too many marks, and then you see it. There is a dragging mark following towards this purple and blue bush, and then you look to your right and you see a greenish, kind of weird looking phosphorescent bush and tree. And Lilith, with your perception check, just on the corner of your eye, you see a pink tentacle sliding and rolling around this tree.
Can I try and hit it with a guiding
The
bolt?
ones.
As you, just one second, as you look at it, Lilith, you see its face. And that picture that you liked on the chat, you see this creature looks back at you as you start materializing your guiding bolt. I need all of you to roll initiative. As you see many more, this weird creature Sway comes out, is holding a club, a sword, a bow, and a shield, and 3 or 4 faces are merged together. And I'll give you a little bit of visual of how these creatures look like. And I move you to a map as well. And what did you ask for, Sway? Before you
I
roll
was just gonna
initiative?
say that once I spot those like the footprints and these, I would just kind of spread my arms to top, like for everyone, so I can kind of assess. But then this thing happened. I didn't see the pink one, and nothing really because we entered the combat.
Yeah, okay. So this is how these creatures look like. We'll make them large on the screen one by one. So I'll show you the one with the tentacles first. That is the one that you see, Lilith, first. This is what it looks like.
Oh
And-
shit, that's your one.
Oh
I
no.
check on
Just
my D4, I'm gonna roll.
okay. And
No,
then
is
I'll
it actually?
You have a natural one. We agree that we don't use that on combat because it's too many.
It's not on combat.
So,
Okay.
yeah, so we don't use it for combat, just for your benefit. And I will change it. This is how the other one looks like. I don't know if it will swap on the stream.
Yeah, it does. It does.
It does, yeah, okay. And that's what you see. There is around, as you focus now, you notice there is quite a few of those around. It's not only one, there is more than one. And as you place yourselves in the map, I will reveal, you will be inside that square. That's where you were kind of like investigating, unfortunately, for yourselves.
Gotcha.
So Lilith, please be kind. Can you actually see the square in the middle? Yeah, you can. So you no, stop running away, Tamio. And this is the creatures around you. You can count them now. Yep, that's what you see. And you see them kind of like writhing out. Some of them sliding. One of them coming from underneath the ground, and they have all these weapons and shields and kind of different tools that they are holding.
Got you.
Let me just make this larger for the stream, just to make it a little bit centered. I'll change the music as well. And if you can move it a little bit, I'm not sure more if it's possible, if it's gonna work. Oh, thank you, sir. Let me take this pleasant forest music and turn it into something nastier. Nasty.
Where did Sway run away? Is he gone?
No, where is Sway? He's gone. Okay, Evil Dreams. Let's do this one, loop this one. Yeah, that's kind of makes
Sorry,
sense.
I just have a memory of a goldfish because like every single session I don't remember how I put my token on the screen.
Okay, so you just go to roll 20,
Yeah.
find your token there, and you just drag it over.
Can you switch off the Yokai Forest music?
Yeah, it's too many, yeah? Okay,
It's too many,
let me
yeah.
just take the Joker Forest off then. I just leave the Evil Dreams weird chantings. Tell me if it's too weird. If you guys hate it, I can change it. It's fucking horrible, actually.
Yeah.
Yep, it is fucking horrible. Let's leave it for a minute and then I'll change it. Okay. By the time we all do the initiative, it will be done. So I'll just change it for this one better because it's too disturbing. But yeah, that's the kind of sounds these creatures make. It kind of makes sense. I'll give you initiative. Okay. Oh, some of you are already there. So Sway, I'll add you to initiative. Turn. Yeah, will one of you be happy to play Bloodwick? Just not to complicate things. I don't think you need Saphira, but if you really want, if one of you wants to play her, we can have Saphira too. If you guys want. You decide.
I can play Bloodwick.
Okay, so you will play Bloodwick. Does anyone want to play Saphira, or do you prefer her to be kind of out of this combat? I'll tell you, these creatures are not too deadly, and you could be okay. But if you want to make it quicker, you could have Saphira as well. Your choice. One of you tell me, and I'll get her out. Otherwise, we'll just forget about them for now.
Yeah, I think she's struggling a little bit with those tentacles instead of legs. She's just kind of dragging herself on the floor.
Yeah. You see Saphira on the corner. All of a sudden, she's kind of like hugging a tree, kind of thing. And in her mind, she sees herself wrapping the tentacles like a squid and an octopus on the tree, like kind of doing that, thinking, "I am an aberration. This is my life now." Okay. And I will do monsters like this because I forgot that monsters is too many of them to be all. The evil ones can go all at one. So I will copy this one, these tentacle ones can be here. This one won't be intervening, but this is gonna be initiative guy. So yeah, we leave him out of here, out of the map. Get out. Okay. Yep. Okay, and then for the others, we'll do different colors. So let's do pink. Just 1 minute, bear with me, guys. Sorry for this. Let's do 3 by 3. They are not that deadly. So the pink team, We do the red team. Okay. Okay. And then we do the green team here. Just a couple of them. Cool, cool.
What did Bloodwick go for when he leveled 19? I remember what he
I
went.
know, right? Okay, so let's do initiative, and I just have to remember not to remove them afterwards. Okay,
Put it right at the bottom.
okay, so let's do red first
You
here.
can put a number like number 1, the ones you don't want to remove.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one actually.
That's the prime
Hmm.
enemy.
Yeah, actually, that's a good one. Okay, so let's do this one. I'll copy this. Okay, 1 second. This guy is gonna disappear for a second and then appear back. That's gonna be the easiest way. So he's here. He's team red. I'll add turn. And then that's very good. I'll copy this one and I'll do team green. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. And then last one. Pink team. Cool. And I think after this I'm gonna be ready. I'm trying my new ASMR voice today. I don't know if you guys are noticing, because I think that I sound very aggressive on the stream sometimes. So I am trying to control it, even though it's not working that well.
I'm not sure combat is the right place to do that.
I know, it sounds like I'm high or something.
I can give you some lessons later on aggressive tone.
No. Yes, I bet you could. Okay. Okay, so pink is twice. So we have red. Yes.
Are we ready?
Okay, yes.
Let's
1
count to
second more. Okay. Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. Okay, let's count to 10. Yeah, that's a good one. As a collective, yeah? Let's count to 10 as a
Listen to my
collective.
voice.
Okay, so I'll be taking normal dice just to make it faster, and I will put it on order. I'll start rolling, and then we rock and roll it, okay?
Do you like the sound of dice rolling?
Yeah.
Does it soothe you?
So we do Dalgin Grim, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I just find this very amusing. Okay, cool. So Dolgaunt is rolled at 12. They roll at 12. Okay.
That rolls at 12. He's going to kill you in a minute. Enjoy.
Yes, he looks very nasty. Okay, and his stats are right here as well. So he has a he's got up 16 initiative with that 12. Okay, perfect. Cool. Then we have the red team first. Red team got a 6. Ooh, okay. And we got his stats here, thanks to Mo's new trick that it makes my life very easy. I love it. That was the best discovery. So they have a +2, this one. So that will be an 8 for Team Red. Okay, then we go pink team, got a 14, so that's 16 total. Let's make it 15 just so they don't overlap. And then we will have team green with a 2. Okay, so that's a 4. Cool. And I think that's everyone. Okay, so let's put you lot in order and we can start. Okay, so very story-wise fitting. Lilith, You are first on the initiative as you try to use that guiding bolt, but you can change your mind. You're on mute, but you can change your action if you prefer. As you see, there is many more that you didn't see before. So, up to you, miss.
I think I will do a. What am I doing?
Oh wow, Ross is here. Welcome, Ross. Hey, give One Eye Cash your support. He's an amazing streamer. Yeah.
Sorry, I'll do a second level Spirit Guardian.
Okay, fantastic. Second level Spirit Guardians, fast Lilith. As you materialize your Spirit Guardians, how does it look like, please, Lilith? Will you describe to us?
It kind of looks like a blue dome around her with lights. Little sprites just flying around in unison in a clockwise direction to her.
Amazing. All right, fantastic. And as that glow starts to materialize, you know that on the beginning of their turn, they will take damage as it goes as they you see fit. Do you want to move or do any bonus action or something like that?
Bonus action. Bonus action. I will cast Sanctuary.
Say it again.
And bonus action, I'll cast Sanctuary.
Ooh, Sanctuary. Yeah. Okay. Amazing.
And I will move one down.
Okay. Perfect. I believe you don't provoke opportunity attacks or anything. You don't have
He's not standing next to anyone, right?
Yeah. Okay. All right. And that will finish your turn, I believe.
Yep.
Okay. Fantastic. After your turn, we will be actually very fitting Bloodwick Turtle. I'll delete the second Lilith. I see there is 2 Liliths. You're trying to cheat, yeah?
I see 2 Bloodwicks.
Oh, no. Okay. Sure. I will delete the duplicates of them. Don't worry.
Bloodwick here.
Bloodwick
up here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's somebody underneath Cabal.
Okay, perfect. So you... All right.
Okay. Yep, so Spirit Guardians and Sanctuary.
Okay.
That's it. She's done.
And then for Bloodwick, it's his turn coming up next.
Yeah, sorry. Bloodwick. Sorry, which one? There's one. I still see 2 on this
the
one.
first one. Let's take the 20 now, if it's okay with you.
This one.
Yeah. Oh, there is 2 actually, 2 Bloodwicks completely. Okay, so which one is on the initiative? 1 second, let me see. Yeah, let's say that one. We move this one out of the way, but we will change. We will leave his initiative there. We just put him down here with the others. Okay, yeah. So now there is the one Bloodwick, the one next to you. Okay. So yeah, take your turn.
Run over here.
Okay, perfect.
Attack this one. What is he going to do? Does he need a bonus action to rage?
Yes, he will have to, yeah.
And then I will use my... Oh, where is his weapons? Sword of Cass, is that a good weapon?
Yep.
Yep, let me hit it anyways. Let's see.
Oh my god, that's
nice.
a lot of fucking dice. Okay, so with the Sword of Cass, whoa, okay. You are doing a normal attack, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Or did you say that you are doing reckless? Make a fate roll. Let's be nice here. We'll have Bloodwick attack reckless. So make a fate roll. Just to help you or help. Okay, yes, he will have attack reckless. So yep. As you hit this creature with that damage, it will be. Yeah, that will be the extra. I think. Yeah, you roll everything. I think you get an extra die, right? You should roll an extra d6
Right.
as well, no? I
Oh,
think. Right? Is it? Is it the weapon? He gets an extra die with a weapon when he crits, right?
I'm not too sure.
Brutal critical is called, right?
No, just one. I think there's several. Hold up. I'll
It's
check.
2, no? Now at this level, I think.
Brutal critical, 1 additional, 2 additional, 3 additional die at 17th level.
So 3, yeah. And those will be double. Oh wow, you see? As Bloodwick Turtle hit, Bass actually comes on stream. He always does this.
It's
He
like
just
somebody's
comes on
playing
the
my
banner.
character. Damn it!
Yeah, he's
Ah.
just. But you did one attack, so he can take over if you're ready.
Yeah,
Bass.
the brutal critical actually doesn't.
Oh,
double.
it doesn't go double. Okay.
Okay, so that's
So
9.
then there will be
plus 16,
24.
9,
Mhm.
8, 9, 9, no, 17. So that's 30. 33? Is that right?
Okay, 33. Yeah, I'll go with that if you guys are all cool with that. So yeah, as you hit this creature with 33 points of damage, you see like blood spills out and he looks super wounded. He almost falls on his knees, but he manages to stay still in place. Not fully fallen, but looking really wounded. So that was one attack from you, Bloodwick. So if you want, Baz, you can take over and do the second attack if you want, if you're ready. It's your turn. Lily
Hey,
did
guys.
one attack. Neil did. Hey, how are you? Welcome. I'm glad
I'm
you
not
made
ready.
it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
You're
not
not
ready yet.
yet? Okay.
He's not ready.
So maybe we skip your turn for now. When you are ready, you can do the second attack just because you are here now, okay? If that's
Yeah,
cool with everyone and you. All right. So we move to Sway. If that's cool with you as well, Neil. Is that
Yeah.
cool? All right.
That's fine.
So Sway, what would you like to do? Thank you, Neil, for playing Bloodwick.
I don't think it's Sway's
So
turn.
go ahead. I'm
I
just so
think I'm
confused
just
here.
low.
Yeah, there is
I'm
too
not-
many. I know. You see, I merged all the
That's
fucking initiative. Okay, let me just take people off here. Okay. So second Sway is going. Bloodwick Turtle second is going. Obsidian
What about the
Garda
creatures?
is
Are
not
they
even
doubled
here
as well, or
going.
is so many of them actually?
Yeah, no, it's no. The creatures are right. It's just I didn't remove the all initiative, so it's merged both. So what did you get on yours? 13, Martin. Yeah, okay. So let me take the other one off. The 11 off. Safira is not here. Sway, you have an 8. That's right. And Cabal, you have a 1 or a 5?
A 5.
A 5. Okay. So remove Cabal 1 out. And then we have Dolvin Green, yeah, Dolvin Pink, and Dolvin Red. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so now we are doing it. So after this, after half of Bloodwick's turn, we move to the Dolgaunt. All the Dolgaunts will start like almost levitating and kind of moving closer towards you. Like you see them floating kind of in the air instead of moving with their feet. Like these kind of weird ropes that they are wearing kind of float, and their tentacles go wild, like kind of like. And they will go ahead and do. Wow, they do 4 attacks. Okay. Oops.
Wisdom save.
Yes, as they will enter your aura, all of them will actually get towards you. So let's start moving them. So one here, one
It's
here.
half movement inside the sphere.
Okay, they have 40 feet of movement, so they are okay. Even with your half movement, they will be able to get all the way. Maybe this one not. 1, 2, 3. So that will be 3. So that will start the half movement. So 2. And then he will still have movement, so he will not be able to. Yeah, this one won't be able to get there, and
I'm
maybe
gonna-
this
this-
one neither.
This one, as he comes
Yeah.
into my range, I'm gonna hit him.
Okay, perfect. So, would you like to hit him as he's in the spirit aura, or you wanna wait? You could wait because you know that if you hit him outside the aura, he might not be able to hit you, but then he won't take the spirit damage neither. Up to you.
Yeah, I don't want him getting
Yeah,
any closer, so I'm gonna
You don't
keep
want
him.
him. Okay, perfect. So
him.
I'll leave him
Well,
there.
I'll try
then.
to hit him first and see if
Okay, perfect.
he might just miss.
And these two, let me just make sure something quickly. Actually, the tentacle is got 15 feet reach, so it does not matter. Evil laugh. Okay, so nice. You do hit him, fucking hell, with a 31 to hit. Yes, you definitely see him like he kind of stops in place, and then this unnatural elongated green, his weird tongues come out, and he will try to attack you from there, as Ika's not able to move. But before that, tell me how much damage he takes, because he's quite a bit.
25.
Fucking hell, 25 points of damage. Yeah, you see this one, blood spills out of everywhere like sprays, very Cabal-like movement as he gets close. The other ones as well, Lilith, wisdom saving throws, right?
Yep.
The Spirit Guardians. Okay, let's do it. Do they have? Though they do not. Okay, they do not have advantage, and they are not that wise. Well, they're okay. So 2 wisdom saving throws there. There is a 17 and a 10, so both of them fail, Lilith. So, nice. 17 points of radiant damage each. As they get close, they're like, you see their demeanor kind of changes at these tiny spirits resembling the saviors, right? That's what you said? Yeah. Start kind of hacking into them and going through them. They're kind of looking at them as they perforate them literally, and they take that bit of damage. Okay, so let me do that. All right, minus 17 and minus 17 here as well. Awesome. However, they will now go ahead and make some attacks. Cool. So let's do it. So 1 attack on you, Cabal, as let's go on that order, if that's okay. So he will do 2 tentacle attacks. So he will do, or up to 2 tentacle attacks can be replaced by. Okay, cool. So he will do, so they will do 2 tentacle attacks first. So let's start with that on you. Okay. So that will be, Lilith, as you see 1 tentacle, this is funny. One of them kind of try to hit you, Cabal, and then he go wide and he kind of hits a rock and goes inside the fire burning that is in the middle, and you see he kind of screeches as he takes 1 point of damage. However, the other tentacle, in retaliation, kind of wraps around Cabal's neck, and you see this is a crit, Lilith. As he wraps so fast, you feel it that this is a critical hit. Would you like to do anything?
Yep, I would like to negate that.
All right, so then that will become a regular hit instead. However, as he wraps around your neck, Cabal, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'll roll my D10. I don't think that's enough.
You only have a +5 save.
It's 23.
Okay, that is actually, I will tell you because you used it already, but you didn't need it. It was an 11 DC, so you are fine either way. But you used it already. You take non-necrotic damage, and you are not lose any hit points that the creature regains as you do that, because you actually succeeded. And then
no damage, or you said?
So you take no extra necrotic damage. However, you do still take from the regular hits. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as the tentacle wraps around you, the one that hits you. Then with the other one, it will be its last attack. They will try to do a vitality drain once more. That is the one that's the vitality drain. That's the Constitution saving throw. So you are fine. All of that one is done. Then Lilith, let's do Okay, so multi-attack. So one tentacle, two tentacles on you.
Mm-hmm.
They see this. Hmm?
Wisdom saving throw in Sanctuary.
Yeah, that one it took. Oh, for Sanctuary, yeah, of course, that's a good point. Okay, so let's do that separately. So is it one per attack or one in general? Actually, I can't remember. I never remember that. Per attack, I think. Let's say that is per attack. It doesn't matter.
It's per
Okay, they
Yeah.
failed, yeah. So they will not be able to attack you. So instead, they will redirect
Me.
towards you, Real, let's say. So 2 attacks on you, Real, with the tentacles. They won't be able to move, so they will do some attacks on you too, Cabal, don't worry. But not yet. So 2 attacks, tentacle attacks on you. Okay, one will miss you with a 9, and the tentacle goes wide, but the other one will hit you Real with a 22. And as he hits you, you are grappled by this tentacle. Also, you, Cabal, you are grappled by the tentacle as well. I forgot. And you will take 7 points of damage, bludgeoning damage. And then as you are grappled by this tentacle, still Cabal, the other one will do 2 punches on you, the one that was attacking Real. They do 4 attacks, even though they do very little damage with their attacks. But they don't have reach to reach you because you stopped him in place, so he couldn't complete all his attacks. Fucking hell, not so many natural ones. And okay, and as they try to punch you twice, they see like one of them punches the tentacle that is wrapping you, and you see his friend taking damage, and that was a failure. And then the last one, he can still actually, he will direct one more here, and he will do. He can only attack you, Cabal. I'm sorry, all of them.
That's fine.
Yeah. So they will keep doing unarmed strikes. So they will do 2 unarmed strikes on you, 1 and 2. Okay, one of them will miss, and the other one will hit you with a 20 for 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And then you will see that 2 tentacles go through you. Cabal, do you let the tentacle pass to attack Sway, or would you like to interpose it so it goes to you, the 2 tentacles? That's how mean Cabal is.
Yeah. No, I'll take him.
Okay, all right. So then as you
Oh, silly, dodge
interpose
it.
yourself...
I can. No,
yeah,
dodge it. I mean, that's
you
like
try
a
to-
dodge it. Come on.
Yeah, you try to dodge it, but you try to see, but unfortunately for you, Cabal, one of those tentacles is a natural 20, and the other
That's
one
right.
is a 19.
That's okay.
So, but you already grappled, so
I'll
it's
use
not
my
with you.
reaction to make him reroll the 20.
Oh, wow, nice. This is what I have to put up, Ross, if you're still there. I never think I did a crit in this campaign yet. W. Everyone fucks up my crits every game, but it's fine. Let's reroll. They are level 19. I mean, what is this creature's gonna do anyway? This is all for reward. Okay, so yeah, that's a 17 hit you, Cabal.
17 misses actually.
Okay, perfect. So then as Real kind of moves time backwards, somehow you see his hourglass that he carries and his little watch illuminates, and the time rewinds and the creature misses as the tentacle goes wide. Cool. However, that will be a little bit of damage there still. So it will be 1 damage only. So let me roll the damage, and that will finish that. Okay, so that will be this. And you are triple grapple. You got tentacles wrapped all around you. That will be 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
6 points. Okay.
And then your AC will go down again with this hit. And
Yeah.
that will finish the Dolgown's turn. Now we move to the pink team. So the pink team will start moving in oblivious of your tiny creatures that surround them, and they will start getting inside your spirit guardians. They will do the wisdom save in a second. 2, 3, 4, 5. Even with a half movement, you'll still be able to get there. This one will swarm. This already inside, so they will move here.
Hey, that
That
one's
one
red,
is
it's not
melee.
pink.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, the red one will go back. Sorry, I'm starting. Yeah, I always do this fucking shit. Okay, so only the red. Okay, sorry. Green, move back there. Thank you, real. All right, so they were there. Perfect. Yeah. So
He was,
only the three pinks. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
he was next to me,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. Did I cheat it? Which one? Pointing to
I
me.
think
This
the
one.
green
Yeah.
one was next to me already.
Yeah, he was there. He was meant to be what he was. Okay. I wasn't sure if I cheated again. That's why.
No,
Okay.
he was about there. Yeah.
Okay. So wisdom saving throw. I'll do one for team pink all in one. So let's do it. They have a +0 to wisdom. They are not the wisest, even though they look super scary, and they will take the damage. 24 points of damage. Bam! Once more, as those little spirit guardians kind of perforate through them. They're starting to look quite wounded only with that. This one, and this one. After this, we will take your turn, Bloodwig. So tell me if you are ready after them, okay? If you are, just let us know in a sec. All right, cool. So, pink ones, fucking hell, they're all close to Cabal, but this time one of them, a tentacle will kind of fly, two tentacles will fly towards you, Bloodwig. Yes, so
They don't have any tentacles.
yeah, they
They have
don't
four
have
arms.
tentacles. That's a good point. They will see a hand crossbow, actually, will fly towards you. So two arrows towards you, Bloodwig, with the crossbows.
Are they doing a wisdom saving throw, or did everyone
Yeah,
take
they did, and they fell, and they took all the
Okay.
damage. They are fucking useless. Poor things. Okay. However, that will be as the crossbows kind of like go wide. You see two attacks will miss, and then in anger they will do a second attack. So yeah, they will do so a total of one of them of the three attacks hit only for 4 piercing damage. Bloodwig.
Okay.
You are raging, so it will be down to 2.
Cool.
Okay, then the one next to you, Sway, as he's in melee with you, he will take his spear and hold it two-handed, and he will try to hit you 3 times with this spear. Okay, sorry, one more. And you see, like, trying to poke into the air. For one time, he kind of like they poke each other with another natural one, and he pokes the friend and takes 1 point of damage. They kind of make this weird sound that you don't understand. However, an 18 to hit, I will miss you too, and a 20, so one of the 3 hits will only hit you, Sway. And as he hits you, you will take 5 points of piercing damage as this spear kind of perforates your shoulder blade. And that
I'm
will be
gonna
pink
dodge it
team.
and spit on his face.
Yeah, so you use Uncanny Dodge to reduce that to 2 instead. Okay. And now we move to you, Bloodwig. The camera moves in your direction. What would you like to do? You have one more attack still left. And a creature that looks very wounded above you. As you hit
Yeah,
him.
I'll just attack it with Great Weapon Master and my fist.
All right, so everything. Cool. All right, so Team Red, who doesn't get to act, is about to die. Whoa, he's crashed. So please, as you hit him, describe to us how you annihilate this creature.
I just hit him in the head, and he's got 2 faces, so I don't know, 2 mouths,
Yeah.
so I don't know which mouth I hit. I just hit the first one I see and then just crush it.
Amazing, yeah. And as you crash the head, like poof, it kind of bursts into this kind of weird goo, and he's completely annihilated. Amazing. Do you want to move?
Nah, I'll just stay there.
All right, perfect. Okay, and his dual consciousness dies on the floor. Okay, after Team Green, Pink, and this, Real, it's your turn.
Very good. Get off one of his daggers, not the second one yet. Because I don't know if they will do anything.
Mhm.
They probably do something.
Come back.
Okay, yeah, you are grappled as well, I believe.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm going to still win strike. So I'm going to
Oh
disappear.
no! Counter spell! No, they cannot do that.
I'm
Nice.
going to go through here.
Okay, amazing. So please describe to us how you do it. I love this description of this spell. Let's see if you keep it genuine.
No, I just get my +1 dagger. I
Okay.
lick it, and then I just my eyes flash, and then I will appear next to. I'll actually move as I do it, so you know which one I'm attacking. So
Okay,
this one
perfect.
first.
Yeah, so there's this like a ethereal like poof, bump in and out. So yeah, cool. So and you go for the ones with the tentacles that is wrapping. Two of them are wrapping Cabal by the neck. Actually, both of them.
21,
Yeah, 21 will definitely hit
36.
the dual gun. So 36 points of damage, and as you hit it, tell us how you destroy this creature, breaking the grapple on one of them as well.
You just see from behind. You just see the knife just coming through between his eyes and disappear. And you just
So it burst once more into this weird pink goo, and then you disappeared and appear next to the other one. Okay, awesome.
24 points.
24 points of damage. This one, unfortunately, does not die, but it takes this damage and he screams with this kind of horrible screech as you hit him.
Then that tiny one.
And then you go for one of the ones with 4 arms and 2 faces and 2 mouths.
But they
whatever.
freak me out a little because
You see that they're kind of like talking, and it's weird because they talk in a language you don't understand. Actually, do you speak deep speech?
Unless Darkalos does, I do not.
Yeah, so you would just hear like that is weird mouth, like they're talking to each other almost.
I'm assuming a 16 will miss.
Yeah, a 16 unfortunately will miss.
Then I go to the next one.
Okay. Next one as you fly, so you go for the one from the pink team. You go with that one, yeah? Okay, cool.
I'm going to hit all the pink ones.
All right.
36.
All right. Okay. So that will 22 to hit.
22 to hit for 36.
Yeah. Okay, so as you hit this boy as well, the last thing you hear is they speak something, but please describe to us how he dies as well.
It's the same way. It's just a little bit of. You can just see the knife and then it disappears and it just collapses.
Yeah. This one gets into this kind of liquid that you feel it in your feet, kind of like seeping. And do you stay there? Okay, last one.
35.
22, yeah.
For 35 damage.
Okay, so once more, if you want to make it easy, the same way. Yeah, and he's disintegrated into smithereens as you kind of like perforate his head through the dagger, through his many mouths, two mouths.
My bonus action, I will just misty step up here.
Okay, yeah, you see that the ones farther away, the green team and team red, they all focus on you like with anger on their faces, and they start to talk to each other. Darkalos does not speak deep speech, unfortunately.
That's okay.
But yeah. Alright, and after you, the team red will try the 2 survivors, you will see there with their weapons. They are still on the wisdom saving throw area, so they will move out of it, but they will be too late and they'll still take the damage. So go ahead, Lilith, do another Spirit Guardians thingy, and I'll do a wisdom save for them. Ooh, okay, this one might succeed. 21. No, 22 times. Unfortunately, they still take the damage, even though he rolled super high. Okay, but yeah, and it's not that much, luckily for them. So they 16 points of damage. Damn, they look a little bit wounded. Well, quite wounded, almost half of the HP. but they're still standing, and with this anger you see them like as they communicate with each other without having to make an inside check. They all saying kill the wizard, and they will
What?
shoot
Don't!
that Terminator wizard who kill all their friends. You saw them with the little pink ribbons that they had on their hair and everything. They killed the gay community. Let's go for them. I am gay, just before anyone judges my comment. Okay, so no. However, they are devastated so far. They are not hitting you. Okay, so third attack. They have 3 attacks. So the first red team misses you all. Let me just make sure. Okay, no, that might hit you. And 18 to hit.
That would hit. I'll do a shield. Because
Oh my god. Frustrations. You see frustration on one of them eyes. He kind of like looks at the other. They start kind of arguing with each other. And as they start to argue, the other one in frustration will go and try to hit you 3 times with the hand crossbow as well. Kind of mimicking their friend's movement. An arrow goes wide, almost hits Safira, that is kind of like stuck to this tree, kind of hugging the tree. The other one
Is
will
Safira
miss
being
you.
essential with a tree? That's how it
Yeah,
looks
she's
like.
I'm
kind
a
of having
tree.
like a weird abomination moment, kind of like something going on. You don't understand what she's doing, but it
I
just
am
feels
one with
like
the
she's
tree.
merging,
One with
merging
the
with the
tree.
tree. But all these arrows go wide as your shield is still up real, and they miss you all, and that will be the end of red team. We move to you, Kaba, as Sway Silver Spear.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
Well, I see this guy that is kind of has his eye on Real.
Yeah, he's actually got this one is one
Because
of the
I
ones
was
with
walking with all,
grappling
I'm still-
Cabal.
I'm-
So he's
I'm
got his
still,
tentacle wrap around Cabal's neck.
I'm not gonna tell him anything, but I'm actually really impressed by sudden Real's assassin skills.
Mm-hmm.
That he just appearing, killing, disappearing, killing, appearing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Like bumping in and out of reality, yeah.
So, but I know he can be vulnerable if he gets like in contact. So I engage this guy here.
Okay,
I
perfecto.
activate my Sunblade and take a swing at him.
All right. So you will have to move a little bit closer. But yeah, go ahead. Maybe by roll 20 just crashed. I'm not sure. Are you moving closer, Sway?
Now he is.
Okay, yeah, he is. Okay. Yep, a 30 will definitely hit with your radiant burst. And as you
So
hit him...
40 points of damage. I don't
yeah,
think it's undead, is it?
Yeah, it's not a sneak attack though, but you don't actually need the sneak attack because he actually has, that will be
Okay,
his...
okay, you're right.
Let me see if he's undead or not. Let me just make sure because I'm not sure. Actually, he's not undead, so that's not gonna be enough. That will be 15 points of radiant damage as you hit him with this blow. Like, you make a fate roll to see if you cut through the tentacle that is grabbing Cabal just for flavor, so it doesn't feel like you didn't do that much.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, as you kind of hit him with the kind of like a Jedi kind of blade, you cut the tentacle that is grabbing Cabal, and you do this damage, and the creature is looking really wounded, and it's like looking at you with all these weird tentacles going everywhere in hatred and panic. Anything else from you? Oh, you have Bells of the Grave. Oh, actually, you don't get a sneak attack, so you cannot use it.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing.
For whatever reason, if I have this impression of a noble, I have a thing for spitting in my opponent's faces. So
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I'm upset. So that's why I'm just spitting out.
Okay,
In
so
the
he
face.
made a wisdom saving throw as you spit him out. He kind of recoils in an unusual way, and he does like you understand one word. He says evasion, and you see him like he kind of makes this weird move, and he actually evades the spit as he makes a dexterity saving throw to evade it. Just for
Okay.
flavor, because he's not getting a turn anymore. And that will be the
Done.
end of Sway Silver Spear. Cabal, it's your turn as you have this remnants of a tentacle still wrapping your neck, kind of writhing, but it's loose from the creature's mouth, and you have this other one that is also grabbing you from the other side, and a little one with many arms. What would you like to do?
I would like to
Oh, that was a mistake. I'm so stupid.
go to.
Never. You knew what you were doing.
No, I didn't know.
Oh,
Actually, I didn't
intentional.
realize that I should have attacked the one that's grabbing Cabal, right?
No, it doesn't matter. He's been grabbed he's grabbed by 3 of them, so you did well. It's okay. You broke one, so cool.
I'm going to get some blood applied on my weapon, and then do a rite of the dawn to do some radiant damage and shed some 20 of light. And
Okay,
I'm going
amazing.
to first attack him, but I'll take some damage first. That's a D10 point of
Alright,
damage.
yeah. You cut yourself like it sprays too much blood for such a tiny cut, and you think, how is that possible? You're always the same.
I bleed a lot, even with the tiniest. I've got very thin blood. And I'm going to strike him.
You mean the one with the long and the tongue, I guess, yeah? With the tentacle.
The pink marked.
Oh, the little one, yeah, okay. Cool. The
Which of the
goblinoid
two, actually,
looking
which
one.
of these two look injured? Oh.
Both of them look quite injured. You can make as they are so close to you, the one that is wrapping you with his tongue looks really breathing profusely, even though he's still floating on the air. His feet are not touching the floor, but he looks very wounded. The other one looks wounded too.
Okay, let's go with the pink one first.
All right. Okay, so we stay on target. Okay, 28 will definitely hit.
No, I think it's dead.
Yep. As you. Yep.
Just-
With the first one, yeah.
35 points.
I
of
guess
damage.
this is 200. I guess you always do it 200 anyway, right? Anyway.
No, it's spear, isn't it?
21 points of damage. Please, how would you like to kill this creature?
I wonder if I would need to. I'm going to stab it in the gut, and then you see the blood that's been infused in the weapon start to move into the creature itself, and then all of a sudden you see it kind of crack and shift. And I'm going to use my reaction to do one of my blood maledicts of the puppet, and I'm going to make him hit that one.
Damn. Amazing. Puppeteering on the last minutes of his life. You see him floating against his will, kind of like his body animating and trying to hit his friends. So roll a d20. He has 3 different attacks. You could hit him with, I'll say that you will only hit him with the melee ones. So would you like to hit him with the Morning Star or with the Spear? Your choice. The modifier is the same though. It's a +4.
I don't know what hits are.
They're both +4, but you can choose Morning Star or Spear.
Would I know what hurts more in terms of like a D8?
Let's say because you have put it here him, you will know that they both hit the same because he's holding. Actually, yeah, sure. Morning Star will hit more, even though he's got a hand free, but it doesn't matter. So yeah.
Morning Star. It is. Sorry, I'm just looking for Blood Curse of the Fallen Puppet, so I could see it. Gets a and grant +3 bonus to the attack roll.
Yeah,
Sure,
there was something,
I'll
right?
amplify. I'll amplify it as well. Yeah, I'll just take another D10 points of damage.
Okay.
Sure, there we go. So,
Damn, more blood kind of splashes everywhere. Wow, only for a little prick this time.
you just called me a little prick. No, I'm joking.
No, the little stuff is a prick, not you.
I'll roll the D20 now. It's
Okay.
whatever +7 because it's adds a
Oh,
D.
nice. Okay. Amazing.
20.
Come on, you can.
Okay, 20
Yeah.
total.
Okay, yeah, that will definitely hit, and he's got 6 hit points only. So please go ahead and roll a d8 +2. So you are very likely to kill it. If you roll average, you will kill him. So Oh, so that's 5 points of damage. You see, like, he kind of like almost kind of like moves around, super wounded, blood sprays everywhere, but he remains floating, and you see horror on his face, trying to retaliate back, but he's too late, so his turn is gone, but he's still there with 1 hit point. Sorry for that.
Now that I can move, I'll move.
I think you still have your back attack, right? Anyway.
No, that's a bonus action. I've used my bonus
Oh
action.
yeah, use your cut yourself one. Yeah, okay.
I mean, I'll just
Julius.
kill it with my second attack.
Yeah. Go on. All right.
17.
Ooh, okay, 17. You are hitting. Yeah, you are hitting the. Let me just make sure.
20 total.
Yeah, that's more than enough. As you hit him, how would you like to kill him anyway? As the tentacle keeps wrapping around you still.
Yeah, as the morning star from his companion hits him across the head and like smashes his face, the morning star kind of pulls away, and then I'll just shove my spear straight into its head and just decapitate it. And both of their bodies just fall onto the ground.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, and as he falls into the ground, you see that green team will take their turn first. They are not that stupid. They have a 10 wisdom. So the one that is not on the spiritual weapon, as he see his friend starts being plummeted, make another spirit guardian's attack, Lilith. They will try to overcome it, but it's impossible for them to do so. But he will try anyway. He needs a natural 20, and even with that, I think he will still fail. Okay, yeah, so he fails, and he takes 26 points of damage. Any different on this one as he hits him with all this damage, Lilith? How does it look like again? Remind us if it's okay.
No, you just kind of see the skin and the flesh slowly kind of disappearing as it goes through the layers, and then eventually the whole body just disappears.
Yeah, so you see like he's super wounded, he falls on his knees, but you see him still standing with his forearms going wild, and this one seems to be focused on the wizard. They're all really angry, and now he's conflicted, so he will go ahead and take 1 attack with his crossbow on the wizard, and 2 attacks on you, Cabal, that you killed a couple of them as well now. So let's do that.
Can I use Lilith as a shield? Just pick her
up? Sure, you pick make a grapple check. If you manage to grapple her AC, you can. Good luck on that. Okay, so hand crossbow, this one is for you, and then the other 2 will be for real.
Can I ask something?
Yeah, please, of course.
So if he's engaged, this one is shooting at Bill?
No, it's the goblinoids, the little one here. At the moment is the one that is inside Lilith's spiritual guardian aura. No, don't worry. However, it will hit you, Cabal, with their attack with a 20 to hit for 5 piercing damage. To you, Real, does us 18 hit you? I think with the shield it does not, right?
It doesn't, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it goes wide, and the other attack also goes wide with a 7. Then this other one here in green.
How much damage was it? 6 damage?
So, sorry, I think I said 6, yeah. 6 or 5? No, 5, right? I said 5. I think. If I said 6, it's 5 either way. So yeah, 5 piercing. I'm not sure anymore. So yeah, and then this other one here on green on the bottom will do the same, but the other way around. 2 attacks towards you, Cabal, and 1 attack towards you, Real.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's do it. Hand crossbows, arrow bolts flying everywhere. Okay, damn. Okay, so the 2 attacks on you, Real, 1 will miss you and 1 might hit you with a 23.
23 will hit me, yeah.
Okay, as he hits you, you see this bolt is infused with anger as he rolls his massive on a 6 on it, so it will be 8 points of piercing damage. And you, Cabal, that's a 16 hit you.
Yes.
Okay, so this will be 3 piercing damage, and you see Cabals. How does it look like when your armor crack, Cabals?
It kind of goes inwards, like it penetrates inwards. It's like it just shrinks on me and just crumples.
Oh, no. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Damn, and you see that as Cabal kind of makes a sound as the armor cracks. However, as that finish their turn, this one will the one that is outside the Spirit Guardians goes, and you, Lilith, who are very insightful, and Saphira from the tree looks, and you can probably figure out that he's telling them, get out of there. They are hitting you with something. So he will move his full movement out of this thing in case you move, and this one will do the same as well. And that will finish their turn. Lilith, you are next. As you see your spirit guardians and these creatures running away from them, like you see Clinton kind of trying to follow. What would you like to do? You can go one of two directions, and you could get one potentially afterwards. If they
I will look at the one below
Okay.
and fire the antimatter rifle.
Oh, nice. Yes. So Dara comes into place. Slow motion. Like time slows down every time you follow this weapon. It's like a cowboy kind of effect. You hear the sound and as this hits this creature. Wow. Okay, it almost kills them. But if you shot the one on the top, I will make you, if you want, change the target if you want, just for flavor. Would you like to make a fate roll? As you look at both of them while you are shooting, you see that the one on the top looks much more wounded. Would you like to do that?
Nope,
For
it's
flavor?
fine.
No?
I
Okay,
went for
alright.
one below.
All right, so yeah, you see, boom. How does describe to us how the bullet goes anyway? What happens when you fire anyway? Just for flavor, he won't die, but he's very wounded after it.
Yeah, I imagine it's kind of like you see her hand kind of being held up, facing towards it, and from the palm you just see a pulse of white light fly across, and
nice.
you're just square in the chest.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, and that's what happens. We kind of goes through it, and then you see the hole kind of like closes again, like almost unnaturally as well. Anything else from you? Would you like to move closer to one of them with your spirit guardians, or you see all of them are out of your spirit guardians or at the moment? Okay. All right. You could move one more and you... Yep, okay, so now they're all back in. They look at this kind of like tiny creatures that start to surround them once more and they're like, shit. Okay, cool. Any bonus action from you?
No, I'm done.
Okay, oh, actually as well, which resistance to which damage would you like to take for today? You saw Real doing psychic damage this morning, last night. That potentially, if you're gonna be fighting illithids later, that will be very helpful. But
I think I'll do psychic. We took a lot of psychic damage last week.
Yeah, okay, amazing. So let's make a note here. So Lilith is resistant to psychic damage. Cool for this today. Cool. All right, and that will finish your turn. Bloodwick Turtle, the camera moves in your direction as you are like raging out of your shell. As everyone keeps killing creatures and you only kill one and you start counting the kills already. How would you like to do?
I'll just move here.
Okay, yeah, you run towards it. You see horror on the little goblin face. I have to say they are goblin size. They're quite small. As you get so close, they looks at you with the two faces. Cool.
Yeah, I do reckless and great weapon master.
All right, awesome. Yep. As you hit him, reckless and great weapon master. He's not undead. However, 24 points of damage is more than enough. Please describe to us how you kill one of the Team Red members.
I just hit him like a baseball, like a home run.
Yeah, amazing. And as you kind of like hit him, like poof, he just bursts into like blood and explodes all around you. Lilith, blood covers you as well.
I
Cool.
can't move and attack again, can I?
Yeah, of course. As long as you have enough movement, I think you move 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. So you move 20 feet to get there. Yeah. So you could, I think, you still have movement to get to the other
Yeah,
one.
I'll move to this one that's running away. Looks like.
Okay. Awesome.
Great
Cool.
weapon reckless again. 20,
Amazing.
21.
Yeah, 21 will also hit, and this one has only 11 hit points. So please describe to us as well as you kill the other green team member.
I stuff my dark quadrant in his mouth and make him bite and squash his mouth into it.
Yep. Amazing. Yeah, it does, definitely. Cool. And he dies and he falls on the floor as well. It remains. Weapons kind of fall. Cool. Anything else from you?
No, that's it. I'm done.
Right, amazing. So after your turn, we move to the doll goat. You see that there is madness on these creatures' eyes. They are not ready to retreat. They don't care. However, this last remnant of the team green, he's thinking it twice. You see doubt on his face. This one, he's not sure what to do anymore. But you see his leader tells them, you hear like some kind of weird language, and now he will go and focus. He will kind of move around you, Sway. Like you see like a disgust on your face as he didn't like you spitting on him. Oh, happy rolling. I'm gonna go. All right. Have a nice evening, Ross. And thank you so much for the visit. I love you. See you on Thursday. I'll try to pop in if I see you online. Have a good evening. Thank you again. Cool. And yeah, he will move towards Cabal. And try to focus on you, Cabal, as he sees you are more wounded. He's keeping up hope on Sway Silver Spear. However, just for the retaliation of the spit, he will do a vitality drain on you first. So 1 tentacle on you, Sway, first. From behind. You are on mute. Okay, that will be a 24 to hit you. And you are grappled from the back of your neck. You feel the tentacle wrapped around you, and it's kind of like got you there. Put yourself on mute, Bas. There's a little feedback there from you. Sorry. Okay, and then you will see that he grapples you, and once he's grappled you, he kind of like, you hear like him spitting as he does a vitality drain on you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. I think you cannot fail it, to be honest with you, but yeah, try.
You failed, dude.
Well, okay, I think I cursed you. So you
Okay,
feel...
I roll the d10.
Oh, yeah, okay, please, go ahead. You need 4. Yay! Okay, so for a second you feel it like it's starting to... 7 and 6 is what? Yeah, that's 13. Okay, that's enough. So as you feel like he starts to suck your life force through this tentacle, but then you think of the many timelines you lived and the possibilities and how fate can change. The kind of like you intertwine the threads of fate, and then things change, and then you don't feel that life sapping anymore or him healing. However, angrily, he will go ahead and do a punch on you, Cabal, with his last attack.
The awkward moment, he realizes he's sucking on my leather collar.
Yes, that's what happens. He's kind of now, and angrily, bam, he moves around you, Cabal, and he does a 22 to hit as he tries to punch your balls.
My balls.
Yep, as he's so pissed off and kind of dying and desperate, and he's been spit on his face, like he's sucking on leather collars. He just can't take it anymore, and it will be 5 points of bludgeoning damage as he hits you there. Bam! Okay, and that will finish his turn. Pink team is dead and gone, so there is no members left. So Darkalos, it's your turn next. You see only 3 creatures. From there, you see the one with the tentacles is the one that looks more wounded. What would you
I'm
like
going
to do?
just look at him and just. I don't know if he'll do anything, but I will do chill touch.
Yeah, he's grappling sway as well, because every time he hits with it. Actually, no, you didn't. He missed you with the tentacle. No, he did hit you with the tentacle. Yep. However, this will be it. Real. You need a 7. Okay. Yep. That is more than
Necrotic.
enough. Okay. He's not resistant to anything. Tell us how he dies.
Well, you see a hand. It looks like Real's hand appear on top of him, and it just crushes his skull like.
Yeah.
then-
And I see.
And then the hand just stays there for a second before disappearing.
Yeah, amazing. You see Real's hand almost high-fiving you too as the creature kind of falls with his head crash on the floor. And that will finish your turn, Real? Or do you want to do anything else?
I will just move here and misty step here and just
Oh,
keep on touch with this guy. Like I'm just looking at this guy.
okay, go
You're
ahead and
next.
make an intimidation check at advantage, Real, if you want. As you look at him and you teleport into the fucking stone, you see his face like, oh. So go ahead, do that if you want. Okay, however, he kind of like looks at you and you see one of his 2 faces and they start talking to each other, and then he thought of retreating, but then he changed his mind last minute. Okay, Team Red, wisdom saving throw. So go ahead, Lilith. I don't think it is very hard for them to succeed. I will try anyway. Spirit Guardians activate. Whoa! Okay. Actually, bam, Lilith. He had 21 hit points. Exactly. So as his turn starts, how would you like to kill him? Bam. Amazing. You're
Exactly the same as the last one.
Yep.
Just
Okay.
you see it start kind of peeling back and disappearing.
Yeah. So, all right, yeah, and as he disappears, it kind of disintegrates, and then Sway, it's your turn. You see the last one. He's very close to running, but he's confused. He's looking at Real. Real is looking at him. You see, I don't know. What would you like to do? You have ranged weapons. You could get to him.
No, I'll get to him. I mean, I had
Okay.
my blade ready.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so you run towards him with your laser radiant blade, Sergei Vanzarovich sword on hand. Please go ahead and
Swing.
make 2 attacks if you want. You could, you have 2 attacks. So.
Okay.
Okay, you only need 1. As you hit him for
Oh, nice.
19 points of
Sneak attack
radiant.
is 39. I mean,
Yeah.
sneak
Yep.
attack.
So that is more than enough. Sway, as you hit him to the sword with the blade, how would you like to kill him?
This was the one with 2 mouths, yeah?
All of them have 2 mouths and
Okay.
4 arms. But this one, you notice, he's got 4 balls as well. One of his sack is dangling there. Sorry. Please, how would you like to kill him? As
No, I
his 4
just
balls
got
strike you.
Kind of in half, so the top, the top half with the mouth
Yeah.
kind of flies off, and then on the spot there is the
Whoa.
other half with the other mouth just kind of crumbles down.
Okay, and as this happens and poof, he crumbles down, you see from his lower half that crumbles on your feet kind of thing, there is a bag of holding full of things, and you feel it like it's full of different even though it's compact, you see it's retaining the shape, and you see that it's a bag of holding. You are out of initiative.
Okay,
And
so I
you
grab
see
it.
that- Okay, as you grab it, would you like to have a look inside?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
I'll
so
check
I
out-
assume
I'll
you put
take
it
the
up
things
inside out? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you put it inside out, you see the bag of holding itself that is magical. this pouch full of coins kind of fall out with your. It will take a little bit of time. You just wait it, hold it in your hand for a second. There is 6,000 gold pieces there.
I
You
get to
see
this
two.
to this stone here, so we can use it as a table.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, all right. So as you do that, is the Batman? No, no, yeah. So I will display it for you, so I don't have to read it. It's a lot in here to read, but I will tell you anyway. Show to everyone. So you have 2 rings of protection that Real will tell you eventually what they are. 2 explorers pact, 1 priest pact, diamonds worth 1,000 gold pieces, 2 healers kit, 7 greater healing potions, 4 regular healing potions, 2 gems of possibility that they are like inspirations, but on game, 10 shields, 10 sun swords, 10 clubs, 1 scroll of fireball, and 1 scroll of cold lightning. And as you unpacked all this shit into the top of the rock and everything, we will go on a little break. So please, guys, you can discuss who wants what on the break.
Is
Thanks
the
for
gem also
watching.
possibility that's like those rocks from the Thanos glove? From the,
Sure. Yeah. It looks exactly like one
What
of
they
those. You see, like, so they are an inspiration. So you can
really?
actually,
Okay.
it's like inspiration. So it's just you crash it on game rather than it's more like a role playable rather. Cool. So thanks for watching. Don't go anywhere. We'll be 10 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed this combat and you are enjoying the session. As you at this point notice that you are very close at this point from your sanctuary cabal as well. You see it up in the mountain. As you look up while you are discussing this, I will show you how it looks like.
Could I just backtrack and take soul of this creature, the last
Sure.
one, as I killed it?
Yeah. Why not? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, you
So as
steal
he
the
falls
soul.
down, I put my hand forward as I cut him in half, and like as he's falling down, the kind of the smoke comes, the spirit comes out and gets absorbed in the trinket.
Okay. And then up in the distance, you see this beautiful structure cabal that you recognize being your keep, as you see it there on its full radiance. Yep, I'm sorry, I'm making it fit better. Yeah, now it's a bit stretched, but yeah, you see it on the distance as you guys break and distribute these items. Cool. So don't go anywhere. We will be back shortly. Thanks for watching. Bye. right. Thanks very much for being there. After we take a little break and we are back to rock and roll as you guys are in this clearing on the forest. I'll give you some foresty music again. And you see in the distance your beautiful keep standing there. However, Cabal, you don't see your flame lit. Normally, your flame remains lit day and night. And however, now you don't see it lit. That is a bit disconcerting.
How is Cabal feeling? Still.
You are still, this thing goes forever until someone takes it away from you. So you will still feel like you are the Zerzul and the Illithids are not that bad. They just want to unite everyone. It's not as aggressive anymore. Now it's just like a flaw that you have that you will have to roleplay if that's okay with you. So it doesn't say that you think that they are good, but it kind of softens it a tiny. So you think that it's not that bad what they are trying to do, though. Even though deep in your mind you know it is bad.
So this is where you lived, Cabal? I always thought you grew up living in a tent.
You should know how I'm feeling. This is not the same. Not what I'm used to. Normally this is less green and more snow. The trek has been quite pleasant. And
that's so
that
strange,
thing,
no?
It is very strange. But I feel like once we find who we're looking for, things will become more clear. And I feel like moving forward, we should speak to them rather than fight them.
I mean, yeah, that would be the right thing to do. But so far, we've been attacked before we had a chance to have any kind of conversation.
I think it would be a good idea.
Twice.
I feel really, really connected to this place now. It does feel like home. And I feel like the people in there also feel like family. They are family. We are all united. Come.
How do you know? It's been a long time.
I just have a feeling. I have a sense for these things. Do you not sense it as well? I sense it with you. And with you. And you too. We are all connected, one way or another.
Yeah, I see you as my big brother. I love you, brother.
All of you can make an insight check, actually, if you want. As well. Even though what you're saying is right. If you guys want to. Oh no.
So now I need to roll.
Okay. Yeah, now roll your something. I can't remember what it is.
Oh, 4. It's a good one. Okay, that was the good one.
Oh yeah, that's the one that you asked the question to your spirit. Yeah, okay. So think of the question as well. You look at Cabal and you think, oh wow, for the one time Cabal is so full of feelings, you know, like we change him, you know, he's not rude, he's not, he seems like so connected, you know, with us out of the sudden, and it kind of strikes you as a good thing. Bloodwick, Lilith, you think this doesn't sound like Cabal. He should be more like, oh, I want to kill these creatures, you know, it doesn't sound right. For you, Real, you kind of know in the back of your head that this is not right, but you kind of figure out why. You think as well, okay, you know, Cabal is changing his ways, question mark, kind of, yeah. He seems too calm.
I actually prefer it green. Maybe we should change our name to the Crimson Land now, instead of the Crimson Snow.
Emerald.
I mean, I don't think there's anybody else left apart from you, so you can call it whatever you want.
What do you mean? There's so many of us.
Not members of the Crimsons, no.
But we are all part of the Crimson land.
Nah.
We'll stick to snow for now. I'll maybe ask the master to see if he may want to change it.
Emerald pastures. No.
No, Crimson needs to be in there. It is a beautiful day. Come. They are waiting for us inside.
All right. Would you like to take a little rest, or are you guys feeling still with enough energy
How
to keep
long
going?
did it take us to get here?
I'm happy to rest.
So I will say, let's just think. So it was 9 o'clock this morning. You had to trek all the way up this mountain. You tell us, Cabal, as Mo. Mo, how long will you think it will actually take you? Just keep it under 24 hours, obviously. But
I think it would take us at
3
least
days.
at least if it was like quite a long walk, so it'd be like about 3 hours. But how long since the fight do you think we've been walking up to this place?
so to get to this place, I will say another 2 hours.
From after the fight.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. So 2 hours
So
after the fight.
let's say 6 altogether. So you woke up around 9 o'clock the day after. You had your breakfast. So let's say 10 o'clock you left on your way. So 10 plus 6 hours more. So that will be it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon now. If that's cool
Sure.
with everyone.
That's
Okay.
good. So
So
2
let me
hours
do
after the
my
fight.
time record. So 4. And Real wanted to take a little rest, right?
I'm happy to take a rest.
Okay. All right. So if one of you want, that's enough. Please take. All of you can take a short rest if you wish. All right. So you recuperate your wounds and anything specific you want to do during this short rest, Real, as you take an hour
No,
before.
just recovering my level 5 spell. And
Okay. All right. I imagine you discuss about your items, and you see that Lilith takes the ring of the ring of protection, damn it, and her AC is like super now, even higher than ever. And who wants the other ring? Actually, you could leave it to Saphira if no one wants it. But
So-
her
Yeah,
AC
we
is
should
9.
leave it to her when she's not here. At least something.
Can Lilith not have it?
She can only have one, so she has one. There is 2 rings.
Oh,
of,
Lilith took one.
protection.
Okay.
Yeah, Lilith took one, so there is still one more. She can have it. I was only joking. I will never ban anyone from doing anything. It's only a joke. So, even though I would love to, I'm not that kind of DM. So, yeah.
Anyone else? I mean, I keep don't worry about me. My AC is gonna go up and down and stuff like that. Could I have asked Lilith to repair my armor during that time?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you could have done that, Lilith. So a bit of mending required. I will, guys, tell you that Julia would like her AC to go higher. She was actually discussing it with me.
Oh,
We had
just
a
give it
little
to her then.
confusion. So I will make a note so that way she's gonna have 19 AC. That is what she wanted actually. So I'll make a note that she's got a ring. If you're all okay with that.
Sounds good.
Okay, perfect. All right, and then once you distribute the gold and the potions and you all rest it, I'll leave it to you.
Okay.
Well, I can let us go through the front entrance. I'm sure there is probably someone waiting for us there.
Sure. Just before we rested, I will cast Mage Armor on Skiver 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, thank you, Master. Oh. And he looks at Sui as well. Thank you, Master,
Wow.
too, even though you didn't do anything. That's great.
Wow.
And you see Skiver's AC will be, what will he be? He's 13 plus his dex, right?
Yeah.
I think he's very dexterous. So let me just make a note here. So
I
his
think
AC
he has
will
16,
be...
so
Yeah, so it will be
17 now.
17 now. Yeah, okay. So let me just
One's
make a
better.
note. on his character sheet. Now, here.
Are they both actually, as Claudio as well, are they dressed up? They have clothes?
Skivers is pretty bare. He doesn't really have visible bits, but he's got a little bit of clothes. And Lilith, will Claudio be wearing any clothes? I'll leave that to Lilith to decide. Oh no, Neil is on mute. Okay, I think Neil might not be here. Damn it, Neil. Okay. So let's say that he has a little bit of clothes.
Sorry.
Actually, he's here. Yeah, please.
I couldn't get off
Claudio. No, no, no.
I mean, Claudio's an elephant now.
Yeah. He's a tiny elephant, though. It's still the same size. He's a small creature, though. He's like this, like a cat, kind of.
I was just going to suggest that if they have clothes...
Just one second. Let him answer first. Let her answer, please.
So, I mean, if Claudio's going to wear trousers, how would it be? Would he cover all of his forelegs, or would it be just the back two legs?
Yeah, he's got 2 legs only, actually. He doesn't have 4 legs. He's got 2. He's got 2 legs in 2 hands, yeah. He's still got like a bipedal form, yeah.
Okay.
It's like a loxodon, a mini loxodon.
Yeah, it's like a mini loxodon, yeah, like an elephant creature person, you know?
In my head, it's just a miniature Dumbo.
Yeah, I mean, he could do that, but imagine Dumbo standing upright and his hands are able to pick up things, you know?
In that case, yeah, you know what? He will have a white tux.
Oh, like a white tuxedo, yeah? Okay, okay.
He's wearing a white tux.
Oh, that's amazing. All right. Yeah, so he says that. So, yeah, you see him sway wearing a white tuxedo. Does that make a difference for what you had in mind?
No,
Tom?
I was just thinking if they have clothes, they could each take one of those healing potions, even the greater healing potion or something, because we've got 7 of them.
Yeah, they
I don't
both
really
have a
want
little...
any, so I would give mine to the skier.
Okay, so which potion would you like to give to skivers? The regular, one of the regulars?
No, the greater healing potion.
Okay, so I will make a note there. So greater healing. He already came, as you give it to skivers, he will say, oh, I already have a greater healing potion, thank you, now I have 2. And he will open his backpack. And in there as well, you see these weird golden, magically glowing manacles on his backpack as well. Like he's got them there.
What are they?
Oh, this is my anti-magic manacles. I keep them for a rainy day.
Yeah, very good.
They're very pricey, you know, and very rare. I thought if one of you got crazy, I could try to put them on you if you lose your mind or something.
Yeah, take the healing potion. I mean, you can either take it yourself or feed it to someone. You never know. It's
all right.
Helpful.
Thank you, Master.
I just always keep forgetting to take it. So.
And you want to give the other one to another? Claudio has 1, as far as I recall here. You see in his small pack, he's got a regular healing potion as well.
Yeah, so if there is the great healing potion, they could take it. I mean, like, you know.
I mean, do you guys as players want it? Up to you.
I got one.
To the rest of you.
I think we've been messaging in the chat. So I've taken 2. Real's taken 1. Ludwig's taken 2. So there's 2 greater healings left.
Okay, so if you're happy with that, we will give 1 to skivers and 1 to Claudia, and now they will be gone then, yeah?
Yeah.
And just remember that your sidekicks have the potions. I will write it on Claudio's character sheet as well. So 1 greater healing potion, and he's got a 1 regular healing potion there as well. Okay. So Claudio will be thankful as well. Thank you, guys. Yeah, you never know, he will say. Yep. Okay. Cool. And then you are there standing. Oh, nice. Yes, thank you. You are standing by the door, Cabal. As you kind of stand on the door, you keep feeling, all of you, this kind of alien presence far in the distance as well, Cabal. You see another mountain that you don't remember being there before. It looks like a beautiful, like idyllic kind of mountain without having to make a perception check. You see in there what it seems to be some kind of fountain and kind of like this beautiful lake on it. And it just looks all so beautiful, all around this place as well. I'll give you a visual while you guys role play for a second. How does Cabal feel after coming for so long to his sanctuary? What is going on in Cabal's mind at the moment?
Cabal feels mixed emotions because he is.
A
Sorry
motorbike
about that.
just passed through the mountain.
Yeah.
You see, like.
Because right now things are messing around with his head, so it's not his true emotion, but he'll say it is good to be home. And look over there. Wow, I never recognized that we had another mountain there.
Yeah, so as you look, this is what you see actually in the distance. You can see on top of this mountain there seems to be this water spring with a beautiful fountain and all these flowers. And on the spring itself is like huge. Imagine like a volcano, but in the middle of the what it will be the lava magma, there is that huge spring with a fountain, and you see all these people there dancing. There is like music playing, like religious music. You hear it so loud, like there is going like a crazy religious party going on there, and you see people far away, but enough for you to see that they have flowers on their heads and all these crowns, and people are wearing all these weird white robes and stuff like that, and you don't remember that ever been there, not even been a mountain or even been this place at all.
This is amazing, Cabal. This is where you live. This is what you were doing. Why did you even leave? You guys been partying here all the time.
That mountain was never there before, but I agree with you. Once we are done here, we should all just go over there and join in with the fun. It seems like a very communal thing to do.
You all will know out of character and in character that this is the Mount Newmore that you have been discussed. This is the holy mountain, what is meant to be the shrine of the new Carses, where all these people are going, where you were told real by this wizard that you saw him being an Alhun Illithat to where the Skyleaf takes you. So if you were to have taken the Skyleaf in Daggerford, you would have lead you there somehow.
Yeah.
Are you a good dancer? I would never have guessed.
We've been dancing before, do you not remember?
I know, but you were in the other room. It was in the Menliu, I remember, but I was in the other room. I never saw you dancing.
Oh yes, it wasn't you that was with us, it was Scratch. I apologize. The music that you were playing before just reminded him. Yeah, you've never seen. Yeah, we learned we became quite proficient to dancing, and I think it would be a good idea to go over there. And I feel like it might actually, the new god doesn't seem a problem. It might be a benefit. Perhaps we should consider it. But let's go anyway.
Right, and as you start walking in, as you remember, Cabal, if you're okay with that, Mo, I actually never asked you if it was okay. I just told you it's gonna look like this inside. But will you be okay if it looks like an old kind of castle inside? So you will have like
I would say the way it looks.
Like,
the way inside it looks different now. I would assume because it's been changed, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah. That's if that's okay with you.
Yeah. I would assume it's been changed because of whatever is happening now. So I don't know. You tell me how.
Yeah. So as you kind of like walking into it, you remember it being more rudimentary and more utilitarian than now. But now it seems like kind of like a fancier looking. You see the same. I will imagine you having this actual place themselves. Like you see that there is like a. Sorry, let me take that picture off for now, and I'll put it back after. Yeah. So you see like a throne room of some sort. There is some kind of fire burners, kind of like a. I always forget that fucking word. I should have wrote it down. Okay, yeah, let's call them fire burners, and you see all these lights illuminated. You don't remember chandeliers being there. Instead, there was more like a more utilitarian kind of lighting. But you see, this place is shining with splendor. Everything seems to be quite clean and everything, as well, and it's completely desolated. You hear like the wind kind of blowing through it, moving the candles in a unnatural way.
It seems like they've done some redecoration in here. There never used to be carpet, nor the drapes. It seems pretty bright here. What are these? Pits of fire? There's torches? Well,
Sconces or
Yeah,
braziers.
concerts. Yeah, braziers. That's it. Yes, thank you, Martin. Yeah. Braziers. Yeah, you see all these lit braziers, and you see sconces on the walls. There is still the same. There is a lot of books that you remember being there, like books about every monster, creature, every kind of creature in the world that could be dangerous to anyone will be in these books, as you recall, Cabal, as it was part of your Crimson Snow study. But there was much more like a fireplace, more like a warming. I will imagine it to have pelts and kind of this kind of style, like more like a gold kind of blood huntery, right?
I'll point forward and I'll be like, that's strange. That chair, throne, I was never there before. We used to actually sit across around a table. There was never. We had a person who we looked up to, but we were never. There was never a leader in this place. I wonder who sits there now.
And you think of your master, the one that you call master, that I assume he was the one who was the leader on our way, right? Of your blood hunter, Crimson Snow, right?
A guide he was, more like. But, yeah, we looked up to him, but never would he sit higher. He would never see himself better than us, and that is not our way. But whoever is sitting there now seems like wants to be.
For a second, we go into your mind, Cabal, and you have this memory. You see in there the twins, Ariana and Brianna, these two beautiful tiefling sisters, sitting around the fire with Dr. Dolphin Smith as well, this human, another member of the tribe of the Crimson Snow. I wouldn't say tribe, of your group. You remember Valentino as well, the Asimar, the master, like you said, that it was more like your guide, Shadarkai, kind of like older, I will imagine, if that's cool. And Sina and you sitting all together there, sharing stories after your many trainings and battles and monster hunting, and how even sometimes people from Candlekeep or other people used to hire you, and how things were. And please go through us if you don't mind monologuing a little more. I'm gonna catch you a surprise. What is happening in that memory?
As Cabal closes his eyes and starts envisioning this, it is probably the last time they were all together, in a way. it's a very, very rare occasion where how many of us? 7 of us sat around. Even though we seem small and very, like, we work pretty much alone most of the time, we do feel like we make a big difference to the safety and to the land of Faerun, and perhaps the world of Toril itself. But it was that moment when we all sat around after a vicious training. And training would happen across this whole keep. The whole keep was a place to train in. Sometimes we would be put into difficult situations where rest was not available, where we would not be able to sleep, and we were awakened just so that we would feel the exhaustion, perhaps to simulate some sort of battle scenario. But the training was complete. When we sat down, and the doctor was going on about his new blood infusion with his little alchemy set, as he was trying to explain to us how it would morph and change, and trying to make us understand. But we weren't really interested. We were pretty much exhausted and hungry. So it was then I decided to tell them that I'll be back. And I went out and found a goat in the snow, and I brought it back as happy that he wanted the ending to be. It was sad because by the time he returned, it was only him and the master that remained there, because everyone else had missions to go to.
Yeah. And that kind of, you remember that look on Sina, how every time she always looked up to you, and there was this connection that was incomprehensible to you two. She was like a daughter to you, but there was more deep inside as well. You knew she felt the same for you. There was always something that you never spoke of, and how she looked at you with this kind of like almost worship you in a way. And you remember when she actually left as well, and this thing that you had, and she always left a little symbol every time she was somewhere. And as you kind of like going through this memory and these last words and that goodbye, you see that on the throne itself there is this same symbol that she always left, but you don't remember that being there when you last were here. What will that object be? There is something on the throne, on the real world now, on this new throne room now, that is something that Sina has left you to tell you I was here.
It would be probably the her variation of the crimson snow symbology that she would normally etch into a tree or something like that.
Okay, so yes, so this throne room is made out of wood, and you can see there is that symbol there, and that kind of breaks your memory as you think, how is that possible? I mean, you knew she was coming here, but if she was here, why is she not here anymore? You take another point of inspiration, Mo. That was fucking amazing. Very nice. Thank you for that. That was really good. As you kind of like get out of that memory, all of you as well, Lilith and Saphira, the both of you with your highest passive perception. So as you real, as your perception keeps getting more acute. All of you can make a perception check as you are in this place, only with the wind and this kind of like too high wind, considering that there was no wind when you came inside.
Perception, yes?
Yes, please. As Cabal's eyes are focused on that throne room. Oh, nice. Okay. We just wait for Lilith.
Oh, Lilith had
That's-
to go.
Oh no. Damn.
Her hotspot wasn't working.
Oh yeah, it's true. Okay, yeah. Quite hear you. Oh no. All right. So we'll see you next week. Damn it. All right. Okay, so you see Lilith as you look at her, like, whoa, you hear like a sound, and you realize that ring that she put on, that was the last thing she did, and she's kind of like flashing her eyes like her battery is running out. So then she kind of stays there on a slumber to recover her strength. So yeah, I saw it now on Discord. Okay, I'm sorry for that, Neil. But yeah, we'll see you next week. And Real, you are the one who hear it. The rest are completely oblivious as this wind almost sounds like a melody. And you, with the corner of your eye, you see a creature there, kind of like hiding in the corner, looking at you. He's a tiny creature, a gnome. You see him there, and he's like looking at you. He looks super cute, as you see that picture there. I'll make it big.
Are you okay?
Oh, how do you know my name? And he kind of like gets close with his tiny he's dressed up in a proper suit with a tie and like a bow tie. Oh, he kind of fixes his hair. I was waiting for you.
Yes.
I think it's you. As he gets super close to you, actually, you have an ability that you see him for what he truly looks like, and then you see him looking like this.
Oh no.
And then you see make an Arcana check, actually, if you know this creature, what it is.
22.
Okay, I will say with a 22, you know that's a gnome xenomorph. It's like a variety of illithid-like creatures. And you will also know that you remember your conversation with Randall Starsan, and he actually did tell you that the creatures who used to live in the old colony, where all the illithids are now, were actually gnome xenomorphs. Some of them, he didn't really specify which kind of creature, but he did say that they were gnomes and they had been polymorphed, true polymorph into gnome form for life, kind of thing. So it doesn't strike you as you look at him. It's like for a second. You can make a wisdom saving throw if you want to not to react. Otherwise, he will see on his face that you may recognize how he looks like. Up to you.
Well, it's a 10, so...
Yeah, you will see that he looks at you and he goes like, oh, and he kind of like moves back, expecting you to attack him or something like that. But you see kindness in his eyes. He doesn't seem to be hostile.
It's fine, but we're told about you, don't worry. Okay.
Oh. So the others can come out as well.
how
Now at
many
this
others?
point, all of you see Kay, as he comes close to you, and he says, "Oh, it's 5 more. It's 6 of us total. Are you okay if all come out?" They look at you, Cabal. He looks at you, Cabal, kind of menace, like scared of you, as you are huge compared to him. He looks like a little baby compared to you, and you sway.
What are you doing here?
Oh,
This is not your home.
I know. We've been hiding here for quite a while now. This is not our home. I agree. Definitely not. We
Are you
just
in danger?
well, we are. Yes. We have been. Guys, come out. Don't be scared. And you see as he beckons that a bunch of them come out from the corner. You see, let me just actually display them on the screen because I have pictures for all of them here. You see this menagerie of gnomes. You see an older one there. I'm not sure if you can all see them actually more. You might want to click on the stream because Yeah, so you see an older one going from left to right. One of them looks like a girl as well, like an older gnome. You see a girl. You see another older one with like a twisted mustache and beard, and two other girls as well. So they all like look super cute and innocent, and they will start introducing themselves as well. Hi, I am, and they all start telling you weird sounding names. Starting from left to right, they will say, I am Tubulux, the older one will say. The girl will say, I'm Cyan. I'm Turk, the other gnome will say. I'm Pramory, and all of them, they have weird names. Caboritis. And you recognize these names not being gnome names. They sound more like alien names in a way.
Which of the Crimson Snow members let you in here?
Oh, when we came, there was not really any sway, as one of them gets really close to you as well as you, Real. You notice that their form, as you also have the same ability than Real, you all see them looking differently. You see them looking like this.
No, actually, I don't.
All of them the same.
The thing that I have the blind sense is actually I can see the invisible creatures. I cannot really see.
Okay.
I was just checking it.
So let's say that let's say that only
confusing.
Real then. Real, you see them looking like this as they get close. All of them.
Blind sense. If you are
no worries. We got it. Yeah, it's okay.
Hidden or invisible creature.
All right, yeah. So Real, you will see them with the true form, and rolling on that 22, you will know that these ones are gnome squidlings. They are slightly different than K, and they look like that to you on their true form. And he will reply to you, question Cabal. K seems to be the one in charge, and he will say, well, there was these 3 women that came along at some point, and they helped us escape from the collective. We were in jail. Well, they didn't really came along here. They came along to the colony. One of them had a scar on her face. She was kind of like large, like you, like big. And she had like a chopping knife, like almost like a cook knife. And then there was another one. She was like more, I don't know, she was wearing these beautiful clothes, like similar to what you are wearing, but she had a different style, more like a gothic, like with red clothes and like a suit. Yeah, I think, S. She says her name was S. And then there was another one that had the same, like kind of different colors and like these paintings on her skin, and she was super buffed, and she had a huge blade that they took away from her. They were taken by the collective. They helped us to escape. They were so nice. We were in prison, but they tried to escape as well, but their escape was unsuccessful, and they are still imprisoned by the old colony.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry. We want to help, but we are.
Well, you may still be able to help. It is fine. Perhaps you, knowing that you've escaped, you may know how to get back in. But we need information. We need to know what is going on. So, my first question to you first is, where are all the prisoners being kept, or where is it that people are being changed?
Oh, okay.
Or where were you imprisoned?
So we were in the lower prison. They have different types of places. Some of them, well, depending, we were part of the old colony. It's the same place, but the Elder Brain, who is still the same Elder Brain, but when we were there, he hadn't merged with the dragon yet. Everything changed when that happened and when the man from space came. So answering to your question, they have 2 or 3 type of prisons. They have a real prison on the lower floor of the colony, and that's where Zarzul's lair is. where the spaceship is and all that, and there's the prison, the rudimentary prison. That's where I saw your friends last, assuming they are your friends. I think they are because you know them. Yeah, your friends. But then there is some of them as well are taken to a different type of place if they are quite intelligent or quite dexterous, or like you, he points to you, Bloodwick, or really strong and kind of capable, they will be transformed. So they shave their heads and they will put like a little twiggly baby ass inside their eye, and then slowly they will become servants, and we call them thralls. We are free from the link now, but we were all connected at some point. So yeah, they will be preserved on these kind of containment units where they are on stasis waiting, and some of them might even become illithats one day. Some of them, they might be slaves.
And you speak about this elder brain as if you still need it or require it.
I mean,
Is something that you wish to preserve?
we love him. Tharzul is our love for him is unconditional, even though he's been horrible to all of us. I think he's been seduced by power, and he truly believes that we were the chosen ones. That's how everything started. We had a message from the stars saying that we had been chosen by our deity. Well, not our deity. You see, we Illithid have different deities. There is mainly two of them that contradict each other. We were worshippers of the Manzekorian. That is an entity and a concept, a god in your world, you will call it, that he embodies a complete comprehension of oneself, and he believes, well, it's too difficult for you humanoids to understand, no disrespect, but the one that they believe on is the Ilsensin, and the Ilsensin is the one they call the ultimate, the one that they call the new Karsus, and the one that the new Zersulian collective have changed to. They say that he's gonna be soon reincarnated into a deity who will be born and arrive to this world to dominate and conquer. The new humans, the humans call him the new Karsus, and this is, we are the last members of the All Collective, the ones who believe on the Manzakorian. So that's how everything started. We had a message saying that we had been chosen, and we have our caverns still on the Underdark, the subterranean caves, and we were all happy, and we try not to be too bad. You know, we had to feed. We need brains. I mean, not anymore. Now we eat lame food, but we used to eat. And we always capture creatures from the Underdark, like some drow sometimes, and duergards, or the fish people, and I'm not sure if you've been ever there, but we had to eat. But we never thought of leaving.
Have you ever tasted changeling before? It's quite a unique taste.
Oh, I don't know what a changeling is. What is that?
I'll point towards Sway.
Oh, Sway, you see that all of them kind of look at you, kind of with this face. One of the small, younger little girls, the one that looks the creepiest on the very right. You hear a wolf outside, and it's getting evening time already as well. And she's looking at you kind of close, and she kind of says, "Oh, are you a changeling?" She says.
Yeah.
What does that mean? That you change into what? All of them get really close to you, Sway. Can you change into what?
Yes, so I'm gonna... Am I on mute? No.
No, we can hear you.
Okay. So I just kind of turn my head around and I change myself to look like an illithid, impression of an illithid. I don't know how I can do the tentacles thingy. and I'm gonna kind of turn my head back at them.
Wow! All of them kind of retreat back as you turn into an illithid because the size as well, you are much larger compared to them. And they kind of like, wow, that's so cool. It's even cooler than his shell. And then you notice that the old man is kind of polishing your shell, Bloodwick, from behind. Kind of like he seems to be a bit obsessed with cleaning. And you see that he's, wow, what is this? Actually, he gets brighter and brighter. And you see that he's polishing your shell. What are you? He says to Bloodwick.
I'm a turtle.
Oh, wow, we don't have creatures like you in the Underdark. This is so cool as well. I wonder how you would have tasted your brain. Well, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That's not right.
Well, I wonder how you.
What was that?
Yeah, what was that?
I wonder how you taste.
Oh, no, please. You see that they are tiny, like they are like children's size pretty much compared to you as well. And all of them kind of like, they seem quite easily scared, and they kind of like all hide behind Kay. And you? What, wow. All of them starts kind of like contemplating your shell and stuff like that, and shaking your hand and introducing themselves. They all introduce themselves to all of you. And at some point as well, one of you asks to you, Real, as well. And you look different as well. We are unaware of what background or origin are you? Species, if that's a word.
I'm a Bedalken. It's my race.
Oh, Bedalken. You see that the one that he has, the oldest one or all, the one in the very left, he seems to be starting making a note. Bedalken. Okay, I didn't know the existence of this species that you speak of. Are you from Faerun? From Toriel?
No, we come from another place.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. All right. Very interesting. I see you have different types of abilities, skills. One of them, the little lady who is more focused on you, Sway. She kind of makes like tries to mimic, and she kind of like hides really fast. Not fast enough for you, but she says, "I'm very fast too. We could be helpful. We have this," and then she kind of points out to you with an object that you've only seen before once. All of you. It seems like out of game. It seems like a laser gun, like a little pistol, like the one that the gnome squidling on the picture was holding. So like this, and you see that all of them actually have this kind of gun. Each of them has one in a little holster, and you see is that kind of gun. Is like a golden kind of gun with a pointy end. And he says, "Yeah, when we were escaping, we managed to steal their hidden lightning guns. So these are really good to hurt illithids and illithats, because that's the weakness, our weakness, or our all weakness."
Lightning, did you say?
Yes, lightning and thunder. It hurts us more. Well, not in this form anymore. Now we are gnomes. But to the other ones, both of those really hurt them. So we managed to steal some of these on the way out. We have a few of those. Actually, I don't know if can any of you use this? And you see that a few of them kind of reach out and kind of give you their guns. We have extras. We have 4 extra ones.
What is it exactly? Can you repeat it?
It's a laser lightning pistol, actually.
The pistol. Okay.
I will imagine Real. You can actually, all of you can make an Arcana check if you want. You see on this pistol there seems to be some kind of rune as well on them, like there. Oh no, fucking 0. Okay, you never see this, Bloodwig. It's like you're looking at it and it's like, what the fuck is that? However, you Sway and you Real, you recognize being some kind of like projectile device. However, it seems very magical. You feel the almost electricity and lightning kind of going through it. Cabal, you know that there is like a shooting device of some sort. You are not 100% sure how it will work. But if you were to take a little bit of time, Real, I will imagine you would. With your 27 Arcana, I will give you this. All of it. Why not? Because you will eventually figure it out. So this is a laser lightning pistol. It's got the regular finesse and arcane finesse. So you can use it with any skill that is your ability modifier for your spells. So you could use it with your intelligence. It will do. You all are proficient with it. Whoever wants to use it. There is 4 of them extra. And they use your whatever ability modifier from your skill to hit. And on a hit, they will do 5d6 plus your modified, all enlightened damage. And they are completely silent. Each of them also have a rune that you can activate once per day as a bonus action. You can activate a rune on the weapon. And then when you activate the rune, it's more like an AoE effect. But this one makes noise. It's like a thunderous, and all the creatures in an area will take potentially thunder damage as well, and will use the reaction. So I will imagine Real, if you're okay with it, doing identify on that. If that's cool with you. And that's what you get when you hold it for a while after an hour or so. And they have 4 of these for you to distribute among yourselves if you want them.
So it's 5d6, not 4d6.
Yeah, there is. I don't know why I said 5d6, 4d6.
It says 5d6.
Yeah, it's actually it's
and
wrong.
4d6
Yeah, it should be 4. I'm sorry, I'll correct it on my notes. I changed it twice. That's why backwards and forwards. So I will change it here to make sure. So it's 4d6 and then 3d6 on the AoE effect. So forget that. I will write the right version of it on the Discord chat. So I'll let you guys decide who wants that out of game whenever. Yeah. And they will say
Everybody
yes.
wants them.
I know, right? And you could use it as well, Bloodwig, using your strength. So you could actually shoot using your strength with this weapon. That is the coolest thing. So once all of you are here, we can do rollies if you want. That will be probably the best way to figure out, because I'm sure Julia will love one of these too. And if you have multi-attack, you could multi-attack with them as well, So it will be like a normal replace one of your attacks, You could use multi-attack with them if you have multi-attack properties. So they are pretty cool. And they are silent. As well as that, they will pull out these weird-looking crystals as well, Real. It's only you, an arcane user here present on game. So you can make an Arcana check. All of you can make an Arcana check as they pull these unusual looking gems as well and say, yeah, we also stole these as well. Maybe that could be useful too. Oh, wow. Okay. So let's see this time, Bloodwig, if you get more than a 0. You can do it too, Sway. Okay. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Cool. And Sway, please roll an Arcana check as well.
Oh, good. That's
Okay, this time it kind of weirdly, you look at this, what it looks to be precious stones actually. To you, Sway, you know that you found some of these before. They will cost 50 gold pieces. It's like a gem, That's what you're thinking of on that moment. But Bloodwig, you sense that there is more to these stones. However, you also know that this is beyond your reach, potentially. It seems to be some kind of magical stones of some sort. You, Cabal, you have heard of these kind of rocks before, these precious stones. They are called mind stones. And it's something mind stones or mind crystals. And they have properties that some casters can use, but something not like real, more like a sorcery kind of abilities. And you real will know it all. These are mind crystals. They actually have properties like this. So I will, as you are here, you can roll yourself, roll 2d7 real, and this will be your ones. There is 6 of them. Saphira and Lilith can roll for her own. And
2d7.
yeah, please. These are the choices. This is a pretty brand new. It's not even out yet, but there is an article, and I thought them, and I thought, oh yes, okay. So you will get a careful mind crystal. So they does like careful spell. I'll send you the link. You can check it out. And a 5 will be a heightening mind crystal. So they do the same things as the sorcerer spells for like a sorcery points kind of things. So they are a single use. Once they use it, they become a stone crystal gem that is still cost 50 gold pieces. So you can write down for yourself 1 careful mind and 1 heightened mind crystal.
Yeah.
And then once you use it, and I'll send you the link later on. Yeah, and you can check it out. There is a description of what they do in there, in an article on D&D Beyond. And yeah, you get these 2, and then they will give 2 more to Saphira and 2 more to Lilith. I'll make a note of that. And they can roll. So yeah, we can be very useful, Cabal. We know the colony from head to toe, but it's gonna be difficult. It's a lot of bad creatures there. There is intellect devourers. There is huge xenomorph creatures like 18 xenomorphs. There is thralls of different types. There is all ages illithats. There is alhuns. There is everything there, and you look like you are good at fighting, but we could help as well, but we are not like you.
We would appreciate any help that you can provide us. But it seems like we only have one objective here, which is to, unfortunately for your sake, destroy the Elder Brain.
Oh, do you think there is not other way? Do you have to kill Zerzul? I know he ate the pyramid and all that. He shouldn't have done that, or merged with that dragon that came. He was really injured, that poor dragon. We felt so sorry for it. He came.
If you do not stop
Oh.
it, then it will continue to be greedy, and it seems like this is no normal dragon.
I know. His name was Axumethros. He said that he was the brother of Androthator, and he was looking for Androthator, his brother, and he just had a horrible fight with another golden dragon in Waterdeep, and he was really injured, and he came asking for us to look after him, and we did. We cared for him and cured his wounds, and eventually he decided he wanted to be more, and he merged with the Elder One, with Zerzul, and that's how they both became so powerful, and they are both there. I just, we love the Elder Brain. I guess I understand he's so evil now, but, it's been 2 years now.
2
since
years?
that happened. Yeah, a long time. But he was so good once upon a time. Well, good. I guess he wouldn't be good to your eyes, but he was good to us. We
will try our best to figure out a way to see if we can stop the dragon and save the Elder Brain. But
the problem is not only the dragon. The problem is the arcane lake pools from the far realm. It's like an ability he's materialized. It's something he can do. There is on his lair, there is this kind of arcane lake pools, and he can use them for different things, and he can hide and moves through them, and they are really badass. And that's because the pyramid thingy, the crystal pyramid, he amplified his power and he created those things.
All right. Well, we'll just need one of you to kind of guide us through this all. So whoever you wish to designate as our guide, please do so while we discuss and prepare what to do next. I do have one important question, though, okay?
Yes, I will be going with you. I think my people here, they suffer. We all suffer enough, but I was the leader helping Zerzul back in the past, and if someone has to kill him, it should be me. He kind of says, without an inside check, you can all see that he's definitely not one to kill him, or he will ever be able to be not only a gnome, but he's very brave, Yes, which question would you like to ask? All of you, if you all have any questions, Sway, Bloodwick, Real, any of you, I'm here to help.
Well, one question that's been burning through our heads is the prism. It is important that we get this prism, but first we wish to know, you said it consumed the prism. Did it eat it, or did it sit on it?
Oh, you mean the pyramid?
Yes.
They all kind of like group up, for a second, and they start talking like in a language that you actually don't understand. Let me just make sure that does any of you.
Deep speech.
1 second. Yeah, I think we established already. None of you speak deep speech, right? Yeah, and what's his name? Darkalos doesn't understand it either, so I guess it will be like a weird language to you. And after a while, the kind of like the blonde girl, that she's kind of like, he kind of sat on it, she says. Mm-hmm.
Well, there it is. We now know.
Is that what you were looking for?
Yes, it is important because if he had sat on it,
Inside check.
You can make an inside check.
Were you inciting Cabal or
No, the lady.
the woman?
Yeah, the woman, yeah.
Oh, it's only
Her name is Salayan. She's not very kind of like, she's easy to read. You actually think, as you inside, the both of you think that she actually doesn't know. She just made it up.
Yeah, I feel it's funny.
You see the other ones look at her like, what the fuck? That's not what we discussed, And you see Kai rolls his eyes as well, Kay, when she says that.
All right. Well, with that information aside, whatever other further information that you can provide, I think you've given us a lot, but we will take this information and these gadgets that you have provided us to use and make our way through it all. Perhaps it would be the best to try to avoid any combat, so try to go the most stealthiest approach. Do you agree, everyone? I'll just head to the body.
Yeah, are we going now?
Yeah.
Are we ready? We can go now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're ready.
What about some kind of ammunition for these pistols?
Oh,
They're
you don't.
Go
Yeah,
about it.
they don't need ammunition. Kay will say. It's magical. As long as they doesn't need bullets. You can just shoot and shoot and shoot, and it's endless. Yeah, it's from our own creation. The mind witness.
Wait, you said you took it away from them. You stole them.
Well, the mind witness doctor, he used to be our friend before, but they all kind of like change when they change religion and all that. But he created them. He was really cool. There is a few of them there as well. They are so intelligent, and they create weapons and things, and they got like knowledge from beyond. And as we're saying,
What was the doctor's name? Just doctor.
Oops. Okay, the DM didn't think of a name. But let's say his name was. Why
Doctor
not?
No.
Mordenheim.
Mordenheim.
Mordenheim. Yeah, that's a good name. I'm stealing that name from somewhere else. Dr. Mordenheim. Yeah. Yeah, Dr. Mordenheim. He's got such a weakness in mind. You will never think he's that clever. Looking at him, he looks more like a sea star with tentacles. But yeah, well, he's super intelligent. Hopefully, you will not meet him because they are quite powerful, but
I'm
not
going
like
to-
you.
I'm going to pick up the weapon and I'm just going to kind of look at this pistol, and I'll just ask Kay. I'll just.
Do these respond well with other forms of magic? If I were to imbue it with some sort of magic of a different nature, perhaps my own magic, would I be able to do that?
I make a fate roll because they don't, and that will determine whether you do or not. Actually, so you can use your inspiration. You haven't used it, so you can fate roll at advantage if you want.
I
Even.
will fate roll. Use today's game inspiration. Better.
Yay! So he will say, yeah, you can imbue it with your own magic. What do you mean? Which kind of magic do you have?
I have magic embedded in my blood.
Oh, like hemocraft?
Yes, hemocraft.
That kind of thing?
Yes. Okay.
Oh, wow,
I
that's
didn't
so
think you would
cool.
know about that, but clearly.
I mean, I know we look like we are very uncultured, but we creatures of knowledge. We know a lot.
I mean, I was not assuming anything. I just didn't know that you didn't know. But
It
I
sounded
mean,
like a little bit.
you be
assuming.
quiet. No.
Oh, actually, maybe you can help us. You are a very powerful wizard and a king. I see you're wearing a crown. What
Yeah,
are you
you can-
king of?
You can
Nothing.
see it. I
He is
didn't
the
bring
king
it
of
out.
nothing.
but I'm the king of Darkon
Nothing.
currently.
Oh,
There's nothing
Darkon.
there, and he's the king of
Yeah.
nothing.
That's in the dread domains, right?
These
Yeah.
people seem to know a lot about where we've been.
That's where Asalin Rex is from. He's the perpetrator of everything. He is the one who is reincarnating, helping the Illicin to come back. Actually.
Yeah, we have to kill him. That's the final thing.
Oh
we have
yeah,
to do.
he's an asshole. Actually,
He's getting
when
help
you
from
kill
some
him, can you
gods.
spit on his face from me?
Oh, totally. Yeah.
He completely destroyed everything. We were so happy when we worshipped the Marsakorian, and he fucking ruined it all.
Can Vidalkin spit? I thought you didn't sell.
Oh no.
I mean, we don't because we're not rude like you guys, but we have the ability to do it.
Okay.
Maybe you could. I mean, we are under a permanent polymorph, true polymorph. Maybe you know of a way to actually bring us back to our normal form. If we were to return to a normal form, maybe we could be more helpful.
Inside check.
Normal form is like gnomes.
Make a deception check, real. You can make an insight check, Kamal.
Well, I just ask a question.
Because you know them, you saw them as the true forms, you know what they look like for the true. You kind of inside them, Cabal, and you see that there is an ounce of like, you know, they probably miss eating brain, this kind of thing, and you see that that they are not really happy as well being humanoids. You see like they are ashamed of their form. And you will know a little about illithids enough to know that this for them is like a punishment. You know, that's why they were polymorphed into a humanoid form, because they consider themselves creatures of great intelligence and greater intelligence than any humanoid form. So they are not really evil, but there is an ounce of evilness on them. And real, as they ask you that, you think of that ritual reel, you remember to actually have learned a ritual in Asalin Rex Palace that could potentially dispel magic as a ritual. But that's up to you if you want to help or even do that.
I think I'll keep it to myself for now.
Actually, just for flavor, why don't you do a history check to see if you remember how to perform the ritual on this instant? You could actually potentially do it anytime you wanted, but just on this right moment.
I don't remember. It's like, yeah, there's something.
Yeah, oh
Lay
no,
on the
natural one. Yeah,
floor,
it's too much. Yeah, you think to
naked,
yourself. Yeah,
under
you
the sun,
start
or maybe
thinking.
the
Yeah,
moonlight. I don't
yeah.
remember.
You start thinking, and then you look at the squid tentacles, the tiny little squids, and you think
They look
of
like
baby squids.
snakes,
Yeah,
you
like
know.
yeah, they have writhing. Yeah, they kind of slithering and writhing for a second, and you see them like how they're moving, like as Kai asks the question, and you think, oh god, I can do this. Yeah, and it makes sense. You don't remember on that instance, but just out of game, Martin. Any of you actually who have an ability to cast spells, so you could be you Cabal as well, or you Bloodwick as you have a limited capability, or even you Sway could actually perform the ritual potentially. It will be very difficult for the rest of you to do it because the DC is really high to remember it. But I think you have a very good. Actually, why don't you all make a history check? Actually, or why not?
Okay.
Real, why are
see.
you looking at him like that?
No, he reminds me of someone. It's fine. It's just.
Even you, Bloodwick, because you can cast one spell that you can use the sunburst from your thingy, from your. Whoa, okay. That's the DC actually. Cabal, you start thinking of the ritual and what Real did and how it happened. And you actually remember the ritual perfectly because the DC for that ritual is 27. So Bloodwick, you will need a natural 20 to remember it. And Sway, you have a very high history check, so make it as well, Sway, as you can cast spells too.
No, I did level 17. Unless I can use the inspiration.
I mean, you could. Mm-hmm. But you haven't rolled though. Sway.
No, I did.
Oh, it didn't appear, actually.
It was 17.
Okay, all right, 17. Yeah. So if you wanna.
Before, so I rolled.
Okay, now yeah. Yeah, if you wanna use your inspiration, I don't think it's gonna be anything else happening major this game.
Almost.
Yep. So none of you do a sub for you, Cabal. You remember perfectly that you know this ritual to dispel magic. It takes a minute to cast it. Actually, I can't remember 100% how long it takes, but let's say it takes. Normally ritual stays 11 minutes, right? If that's correct, no?
Mm-hmm. It's 10 plus whatever the normal spell.
Yeah. So if it's dispel magic is instantaneous, right? So it will be a minute then, right? If it's instantaneous, no? I think
minutes.
that's how it works. 10 minutes, yeah? Okay. So yeah, so then you will know Cabal. I'll make a note of that actually. So it's canon now. So 10 minutes, but you could actually do it, Cabal, if you wanted to.
Would I know what components are required and stuff like that?
You know that this ritual was more verbal. It was like a lot of words in a language that you don't actually speak. And it sounded really dark and really kind of like you had to do a small sacrifice of your own blood as well to do it. And there was all these words, unusual kind of names and different words in a language that once you start uttering it, you remember as well Real's eyes kind of changing color and becoming white and this kind of weird energy and the room getting really cold and black smoke kind of appearing out of nowhere. But you remember the words. That's what the main component of the ritual is. Imagine like the darkest words, forbidden words, pretty much.
You are in luck, as I have been paying attention quite a bit these days. I do remember the ritual, even though I did not cast it. But I remember the words, and I do know how to perform it, returning you back, potentially all of you, to your normal form. However, let us make a deal here. Let you
Okay.
help me, let us help you, and you help us, and we help you. So why don't you first take us in, guide us through the safest path? We can deal with the dragon. We will try to save the brain, and then perhaps we may need to. We do not know how a illithid transportation vehicle, a ship, is used. And potentially we may need your assistance on that to get to wherever we need to go next.
Oh, are you going to where the Golden Star power comes from?
Potentially. We need to stop whatever this is. Stop Azalin Rex.
Oh, yes.
So,
Okay.
after
I will be happy to help. They all kind of smile with this evil grin, like, oh, yes. Like you see now their true colors, and they are like, so they're very happy to help you do that.
if you help us defeat the dragon first, then
Okay.
we will
Yes. They all start saying yes.
we will then begin transforming you. And then once you
I
have been
mean-
transformed, you take us to where Azalin Rex is. When we are ready.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that sounds like a deal. We have a deal. I heard that humans spit a lot, and one of the women will spit on her hand and try to shake her hand.
Hold on. This is something
That's
I've
not
discussed.
what humans do?
That's disgusting. Plus, if you are going to spit in each other's hand, my friend here Rill cannot spit because he doesn't have any saliva. So the deal wouldn't really truly be made. But I want to obviously see if everyone agrees on this before we make this deal. It's not a decision of my own.
Of course, you guys take your time. We'll start gathering our things if that's okay. We would all go, but there is a little problem. There is no area where we will be able to avoid creatures. That's why we haven't tried to rescue your friends, because it's impossible. Unless, I mean, when we will enter through their sleeping quarters, and that's probably the only place. If we are lucky, we might be able to get to a couple of places, but there is screaming mushrooms everywhere. Shriekers, they're called, and when they detect someone who is not from the collective, they just scream. If you attack them, they scream, so it's gonna be really hard. But we can try. Of course, we'll help you with anything we can. But you might have to fight, and we will have to fight too.
How do they detect people?
Hold on a second, because let me check for the DM, because they will know that, even though I don't remember that.
Yeah,
I think it's some
We
proximity.
we might need a silent spell.
Yeah. Okay, that could work. Let me just have a look. So they will start looking at each other for a second, and as the DM checks this. Okay, so when bright light or a creature is within a few feet, I think it's 25 or 30 feet, they all kind of start discussing. Yeah, 30 feet. They emit an audible shriek that is audible for 300 feet. So they don't really have eyes. So I don't know how they see, because I know that they have blind sight. Yeah, okay, that's how they see. So they only have a 30 feet blind sight. Maybe if there is a way that you can obscure an area, I guess, or make them blind, that will work, I think, because it's more like they see you or feel you. So yeah. And they will continue to shriek for like quite a while, like potentially for like maybe 20 seconds or 25 if we are in bad luck.
Are they many places?
Well, as far as I remember, this one is not one of those that the DM can tell you. I will tell you when you are there, because they will know. So they will say to you, they are in the tadpole containment pools, for sure. I mean, something might have changed since we were there, but I remember that, and let me do a fate roll to see, because they might have been... No, okay. Yeah, they succeed on the fate roll. So give me 1 second, I'll check their map, because they will have a map on their heads. And they will say that they are... You can make a note. So on the tadpole containment pools, on the... Let me just make sure that I don't miss anywhere. Yeah, that's one here. On the prison cells as well. On the downstairs prison cells where your friends are kept, they will say as well. And on the Illithid common room. Yeah, so those are the places where these creatures are. So we'll have to pass through the Illithid pools to get through for sure. So if you guys had something to kind of make them blind, but it will have to be all of them, or maybe kill them. They are they are easily destroyed, but I mean, they have a few, like I remember them having more than 10 drops of blood for sure, but something like that.
Let's see. And are they on a lot of them? Like it's a large area?
Oh
or is it a small
yeah,
area?
they are like they are kind of placed like quite what's the word actually?
Erratically?
Yeah, positionally, like in a certain position in purpose to actually make sure they take the whole area, like strategically.
Yeah, tactically or strategically.
Yeah, tactically. So yeah, there is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 10 in each of the tadpole containments, and then like another 10 on the Illithid quarters. Each of them, there is 2 tadpole pools containment units. That's probably where some of your friends are. Maybe they have been moved from the prison, and there is this eating xenomorphs, this kind of huge. They are the size of you, Cabal, but they are like some kind of mind flayer creatures too. But they are very strong, like you, Bloodwick. So it's like a merge of you, and us. I will say. So yeah, we have the map in our mind. So I hope that will help. So it's gonna be a difficult, and it's full of creatures everywhere.
We'll be fine. I think we'll be all right. All right, make the preparations. We'll set off.
Okay.
Once we are all ready.
So, yeah, so once you all discuss whatever you have to discuss, I will take you to the forest portal, because, you know, even though we are not connected with the link anymore, we still have the capabilities to open the teleportation secret place where our all secret entrance that only Zerzul knows about and hopefully will work, but that's how we got out initially, and it will take us to the dormitories. And then we'll have to get to the asshole to go to the bottom floor, and and kind of loop it up, and then take it from there.
You have done this before. You've gone through the asshole many times.
Oh yeah, that's the only way to go to the bottom floor. There's called like a lubricant containment unit, and you just dip your hand, and then you have to massage it, and it kind of opens. But yeah, we call it the asshole.
All right. Looking forward to that.
Yes, it sounds like it's super fun.
Yeah, I mean the whole place is organic. You know, the Leia is organic, is living, is alive. That's why we feel bad for it. It's not its fault that the creatures that live on it are evil. Well, I guess we are not really evil, but you know, they are worse than we were.
So is it a play that controls the place, you know, the creature, or is it just works regardless? It's mindless.
Yeah, the lair itself, the collective, the Zerzulian collective, that's how we called it, because Zerzul is still our Elder Brain Master, still, even after everything. But yeah, he's not really, he's alive, but he's not sentient.
Yes.
But if we can sever the link of Zerzul, then everything will just stop, pretty much. And then, like I said, everyone in there will be lost. Maybe the thralls will escape, the fish creatures and the green kind of like weird werewolfly creatures, and all of them will go, and all the humans from Dagenford, and all the victims. So everything will be fixed, I guess, and then we can take over the base again, and we'll be happily ever after, right? And they all look at each other and smile. And we'll help you, actually, of course, and we will take the Nautiloid, and I could go with you, and the rest can just take time to fix things,
So
I could be the leader.
The ship still works.
Yeah, I mean, the ship wasn't ours. It came with the prophet from the skies. So all, I think, is somehow connected to, to Azalin Rex, wherever he is. There was this ship. I don't actually know how he got there or how he founded it, but the prophet came on it, the first of the Illithats. The giants.
Okay.
TR was his name. Mm-hmm. They all look at each other and say, yeah, TR. Mm-hmm. And you all think to yourselves, well, not you, Bloodwick, but you do know his name, and it's impossible because he's dead, so it's obviously an impersonation of him on some kind of form. You do remember as well that somehow Azalin Rex created Illithats, so it's a merge between a Slat and an Illithid, so they somehow been fooled. These creatures have been fooled in a way, as well as everyone else. Mm-hmm.
Very well.
All right. But it's getting late, so you guys discuss whatever, and we will get ready. I'll get ready, and we'll make our way. Okay?
Yes, let's do that.
Sounds good.
All right. So as you guys kind of make your preparations, unless you guys want to say anything else, as it's getting quite late, actually, I'm sorry for pushing it. I just realized it's nearly 11. So I think we should end it here for tonight, as you guys are with these tiny creatures, now have a plan to infiltrate the Zerzulian collective, and that is gonna be a lot of fights going on. This is probably gonna be a super dungeon crawl, Illithid style. So be ready for a lot of fighting from here moving forward, and it will be all straight on one roll as well. So from here you will finish to go to space, probably rest on the ship or however that works, and then have the final fight. So yeah, thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed the game. For you watching at home, I hope you enjoyed it too. And yeah, thank you very much for being with us every week in this journey as we get closer from beyond, closer and closer to wild space and anything else unknown that could be there, and Azalin Rex and all that. So thank you very much, players. Thank you to you, Martin, Bas, Thomas, Mo, even Neil, who had to leave as well, and to all of you watching from home. It means a lot that you are always there, and thanks to Darren Curtis and to James Webster as well for the art and music, and to Tabletop Audio as well for lending us some of theirs as well. And yeah, we'll see you Tuesday for more craziness as the fight with the scales just ended, or on Wednesday as things get even worse as we plan what to do on our next journey on the Eye of Observation. Otherwise, we'll see you here next week on Sunday. Until then, take care of yourselves and stay magical. And good night.
Good
Thank you
night.
all. Bye
Good
bye.
night.
Say goodbye, guys.
I don't want to go into the asshole.
Bye.